Conspiracy Streets podcast.
This Conspiracy Streets podcast. I'm Maxwell. To my left, Castro. What's up?
What's good, y'all?
Fucking Amazon screwed me over. Yo, I'm still trying to get that vest after you wouldn't help me put decals on a bubble vest.
Well, not that I didn't want to help you.
No, you're being negative. No
I
idea,
just
guys.
said that we couldn't iron patches on your bubble vest.
But I
We
told
could
you,
sew them on.
But I don't know how to sew. Well, I know how to sew, but I know how to do like stitches. Pimple stitches. Like, you know what I'm saying? Them shits that just like barely hold the shit together, like medieval shit.
Nah,
Like with fishing line.
I could sew 'cause I used to make my own clothes, but I also did have a sewing machine.
That's why I asked you. I bought some like little hand sewer shit from Amazon, you fucks. That I didn't even like fuck with yet. Like I have it. You know me, I have all the shit, I don't know. I haven't done it.
Yeah, you talk about me buying things. You always be buying mad random things. Like I said, God forbid the day you pass, we're gonna have a come up on offer up because there's gonna be so much brand new shit that you just wanted to do and just never had the time to get around to it.
Now, you know, it's funny. Thank God for my wife because she gets me all those shits where it's like, if you don't use it by a certain amount of time, you can just return it. So I'll just be like recycling shit, which is cool. No, I appreciate that. But yeah, currently I bought a little thing. But anyway, now it's because I wanted to get like a different. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna get a canvas vest. So I seen this like biker vest. I was like, oh, that'll look good on a voluptuous fellow. I'm like, but it's like canvas. Like it just looks like a t-shirt, just like it's a different material.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I ordered that shit. They were like, oh, it's gonna be here tomorrow. I'm like, sweet. It never came. And that shit says delivered. I'm like, nah, I just want my money back. It's been like a couple days.
I got one even better for you. I won the raffle of the reimagined threes or whatever they called. The threes that just came out last week, right?
We're just running out of names.
Yeah.
The reimagine a better name.
So I hit, right? That was a Saturday.
Oh yeah, that was a good text message. I forgot that did come through.
Then on Wednesday of that following week, they attempted to deliver it, right? Now, I have never had a problem with Nike's delivery. Except when, my package gets stolen.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
Which
But
is early and often.
but this time, this is a package that doesn't need a signature. So if nobody answers the door, you leave the box and you keep it moving. And
Fucking Bronx.
they didn't leave the package. They put the sticker on my door.
Oh, that's what you were saying the other day. Yeah, nah.
So
you
then-
say that's another. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So then they did it the next day, again. So
Same thing sticker.
same sticker again.
That's crazy.
So I call up FedEx. I'm like, yo, what's going on? This is a non-signature required package. Leave the damn box. You guys deliver at 11 o'clock in the morning. I have a job. I'm sorry. So I'm not home.
Yeah, I'm at work doing my job while you're doing your job.
Yeah, you know?
I get it.
Leave the damn box. They're like, oh, I'm so sorry. We're going to leave the box next time tomorrow when we do the delivery.
Good money.
Sticker.
Yo, that's hilarious.
Now my box is in the FedEx facility. I have to go pick it up, which I was supposed to go do today, but I forgot. So I'll do it tomorrow after work. But yeah, I have to go tomorrow to FedEx to go pick my shit up now.
I think that old white lady stole my packages.
Oh, like the Asian lady next door stole my package?
Yeah, but I like you. Anyone who knows me has been listening to anything that I pod on, like, especially within the last couple months, you know that I have a feud with like this elderly white woman in my building. She just does weird, like, drunken old Irish bitch shit, and like it pisses me off. And she like all right, I'm waiting for the package. I ordered the vest and some toilet paper because I had Amazon credit, and I was like, I don't feel like going to the store. So the toilet paper came, and the shit was cool. It was good toilet paper. Got some cotton, extra soft.
You know what's crazy? I meant to tell you before you left Jersey today
You needed toilet paper?
to pick me up some Bounty and toilet paper.
Yo, that's mad funny.
So-
Actually, yeah, but like I said, I got lazy with it because I was just like, oh, I got this thing, and then because it's Amazon credit, I was like, oh, I could splurge. I could spend to get a little. Let's see what super quality is. So I got like the fanciest one they had. And if I was gonna rob somebody, I'm not gonna take a chance on like a mystery package. I'm gonna take a chance on like
You knowing what
6,
it is?
12, the 18 pack of toilet paper. Like that's where I'm gonna hit. And the fact that was that left and my vest is gone, I'm like, the fuck. So I'm like, all right, maybe they fucked up. Then my wife come in the building, and this old bitch is in front of us, and I'll just be looking at her weird. Like I'll be looking at my wife like, yo, chill, don't hit her. Like, cause that lady said some crazy shit to me a couple times, and I'll just be staring like, yo, what the fuck? What do I do? It's true. Like, what do you do? Like if you was related to me, I'll put you in your place. But like you're a crazy white woman in the wild. Like I don't need that.
Crazy white woman in the wild.
Bro, that shit's scary. No, especially an elderly one, especially the angry old drunks, bro. She got like the spots on her face. She smokes like Virginia Slims, but not the thin ones. Like, you know what I'm saying? She smokes like the Virginia Slim 1000.
The Virginia Slim Thicks.
Yo, the Slim Thicks, the 1000s. She should be out there for a full half an hour just blowing down one bogey. It's crazy. But she was like, "Oh, you get a lot of packages. It's time to bring the packages up." But I didn't hear exactly what she said. I was just like, "Yeah, you weirdo." And my wife's like, "Oh, that's kind of nice." And I go, "What you talking about?" She's like, "Oh, she says she brings our packages up." And I was like, "Oh, this bitch stole my package, bro." And that was her like saying it mockingly.
So when the Asian lady stole my package, I literally heard her grab the package and go inside her door and close it.
Not yours.
I knocked on the door. She said, "I got no package."
Yo, that's hilarious.
And I'm like, "Yo, miss, it's 2 books and headlights. You need none of that. You can't read the language. And I don't know if you have a car, but I know you don't have my car. So you don't need the headlights for my car." Bro, I was tight. I had to call Amazon. Then Amazon want to give me fucking grief about it. "Oh, wait, there's a lot of packages have been going missing." No shit, Sherlock. It's the fucking Bronx.
That's what I was saying, though. That's when they were like, "Yeah, we don't want to leave this package here because it's the Bronx." And, they're technically doing you a favor.
No, I understand FedEx.
least you got
I'm
a
pretty
slip.
sure the box says Nike on it, too, so they don't want to.
Yeah.
But, bro, if I'm telling you leave it, plus I'm also telling you to leave it because I want to get them and then call y'all and say I didn't get it.
Yeah, you not giving it to me is removing my opportunity to say that I didn't get it.
I can't get my money back from Nike after I get them if
Solid
you
point.
still haven't got them.
See, and then look at the karma behind that because like they're protecting your pay. At least you got a slip. You got 3 slips, bruh. I don't have anything, and then they're trying to be like, "You sure it's missing?" Oh, as a matter of fact, it ain't the only fucking thing that was missing because I also ordered a 25-foot XLR cable for here. So I have a longer one for this, so I can move my mic around more. And it was together, and they both said delivered. And I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Like, and that shit gets me so hot because it's one of those things. When I first moved in, this old like hipster white dude that lives on the first floor was like, "Yo, man, it's a good building, but people steal." And I was like, I feels kind of racist, bro. Like, I don't know what this demographic is yet, but for the first thing to do is like a sketchy eyed like white dude come out and be like, "I take Puerto Rican chicks and people steal here." I was like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might be the one, you might be doing both, man. 2 things can be true at once. You might be dating a Puerto Rican chick and she might be stealing from us. Like, that could be the fact. So now that my shit went missing, I was like, damn, bro, I should have heeded his warning, but I didn't.
Man, but packages go missing everywhere. I'm not even gonna lie.
I don't care about everywhere, bro. I care about mine. How long have I been trying to do this vest thing? It's like I'm invested into it, like mentally and emotionally now. I want my fucking canvas vest, bro. That shit gets me so tight.
Shit, sometimes
Carhartt
I
don't-
just feel like that fucking, most of the time, the Amazon delivery people scan the package, take the picture, and pick it back up and take it back with them.
I know people who do. I seen somebody get bagged. I think I was on the internet on the news for doing that shit with food. It was like, "Yo, my man." And he was like, "Fuck it, like, yeah, I don't need this job." Like,
Shit.
but fuck all that. Like I said, when it happens to me, I take it personal. So right now, I'm taking it personal. I don't want to hear that, every day packages are lost. Like, bro, I get it. Statistically speaking, you're 100% correct. Realistically speaking, is where's my shit? That's the part that got me hot because I'm like,
It don't matter where's your shit. Just someone send you another one. That's it.
yo, you would think that it was that easy, but no, they're really making me jump through hoops. And I hate to even say it, it's because you fucking scammers.
Nah.
Us genuine folk out here who like to just
See,
simple
you
dollar
don't know
for
what
a
to
simple
say.
product.
You must not know what to say when you're calling them, man. You got to be, first off, you got to be assertive. You don't let whatever Indian lady picks up the phone tell you how you're going to manage this. You say, "Hey, no, listen, man. This is what's going on. This is missing. I need my money back or a new package." And they're like, "Okay, hold on, sir. 1 second, my friend." And then,
Do you not know me? Have you?
yeah, that's why I know that you when you get on the phone, you do your code switch and you turn into the color of your skin, and you get very nice on the phone. And then after a while, you may get mean, but you got, like I said, it's
man.
from the
I'm
jump.
I'm very straightforward.
No, but your straightforward is nice. Like I said, you got to be mean.
It's not. See, now there's difference though. Being assertive and being mean are completely different. I'm not gonna threaten her with an ICE visit.
No, you don't threaten. You just the way you got put. Like if you're talking outside, that's how you gotta talk to them.
I'm gonna clap my hands. I'm gonna put it on speakerphone and be like, "Listen here.
Yeah.
I want my vest.
Yeah.
All right. It was tailored for me as a voluptuous fellow, and Carhartt doesn't sell a vest that's non-insulated.
Yeah. Exactly.
Nah. What
That's
happened was
That's what I did when I called FedEx, spazzing on them. They're like, "I'm so sorry, sir. Listen, just gonna hold it for you at the place." You know what? Yeah, hold that there. Where's that? And she tells me the address, and she starts spelling the address. I'm like, "Listen, I don't need you to spell shit out for me. I live in the Bronx. I know where the shit is at. Da. Yes, all right, bye. Click."
Westchester.
I'm
W.
I'm like,
E?
yo, fuck out of here. You wildin'.
See, I definitely was one to keep that because now that you made me actually think about it, because like you made me self-conscious. I'm like, nah, I'm really not. But now I'm drawing it back to the one time where I learned my lesson, and that's I think, all right. So I tried getting rid of when I moved out, when I was in South Jersey, they only had like one cable provider and it was ass, and the internet was trash. So I had called being extremely alpha male, and I was like, yo, listen, this doesn't work. I was like, either you lower the price, because that was the thing, is they took, when you get that the first 2 years at a certain price, I'm like, all right, come on, let's stop fucking around. Y'all can make it always that price. There's no reason to put $100 on my bill. Like, they're just crazy. So she's like, nah, we're not gonna re-up shit, blah 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 blah. Like, that's just what it is. Eat it. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go somewhere else. She was like, okay. She was like, but you're gonna end up back here. I was like, nah, man, fuck out of here. Like, she was nasty too. Like, all right, fuck out of here. But now, mind you, it's a local one. It's not a 1-800 number. So I get off the phone with her, and I start shopping around, bro, and there was no other options. Like an hour and a half later, I had to legitimately call back. Because, I was like, oh, suspend my account, blah, 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 fuck out of here. And I called back, and I was like, there's no other providers that are, like, allowed here. And she goes, mm-hmm.
You know what you're supposed to do at that point, though, right?
Take the L. That's what I did.
Nah.
I signed up.
See, once again, you don't know what you're doing, my brother.
I got confused, man. She overwhelmed me.
You call me, and I'll tell you what to do, bro. At that point, you cancel it. Completely cancel it. You wait 10 minutes, and you call back as a new customer.
No, but that's basically what ended up happening, though. That's like actually what ended up happening, just not in that event. Because I had told her to suspend it. Like I told you, I was talking.
But suspend it is different than
cancel.
I
told her, but
I
had to redo the whole.
Done.
No, I had to redo a whole thing.
Yeah.
But that was the funny part, though. Is like I said, just
my mom told me that
the energy in my voice, that like I'd never had a conversation where the bass was sucked out of my voice by situation, and that's what that was. Because I called back and was like, "Did you know this?" Like, yeah. Like, we have a monopoly on the whole area. And I was just like, you fucking cunt. Like, you let me mouth off, going nuts, talking about I'm going to find other options, and you wished me well, but did tell me that I would call back. And that's exactly what happened. Fuck you. And that's why I try to be courteous now on the phone, because that shit hurts so much more. All right? I would have paid the money not to have felt that L.
Nah, cool. Fuck that.
Fuck that.
We gonna get it done the right way. Shit. But you want to get into some of these topics that we got here on this board of ours?
So while I'm still in that loopy stage, we could talk about something generally serious. The teachers' pay gap is way below what it should be in Northern America, and I feel like as a result of that, no one is suffering more than the children. And if we're not going to provide the necessities that they need to meet standards of society, because they get paid, I think, maybe 20% less than the average worker that does, like, what else would you consider like a blue collar job, I guess? White collar, I don't know what the education. Basically, they make like at highs 30,000, which is terrible, and that's nationally.
Oh, okay. Wait, before you continue, I think that's too much. Do you know how stupid these fucking kids are outside? Yeah. Do you not see these videos?
It's been a problem for a while, bro. I'm talking about trying to fix the problem.
Yeah, no, but the kids are stupid, so they're not learning. You pay the people to teach, and they're not learning. So why pay them? There's some good teachers out there, but most of these teachers ain't good, because they obviously are not good if the kids are stupid.
Go on. I'm willing to hear all sides of every argument, so go on.
For example, there's the white dude TikToker, I forget his name, that goes on Times Square and asks simple questions that anybody that has a high school education should know these questions at minimum. Bro, he'll be like, what two countries border the United States? They'll be like China and Australia?
Close.
No,
It's like almost there.
no,
Geography's for dorks.
bro.
You
They
gonna
go
get, you gonna
to
get a fucking
school.
sailboat?
You don't know what country is above us and what country is below us?
Heaven and hell.
I'm gonna slap the shit out of
Amen.
you. I hate when you do this stupid shit.
No, you're not wrong. I've seen those same videos and where they do ask like basic ass questions. They were like, "Who was the president before the last one?" They was like, "Trump." They were like, "Before that one," he was like, "George
Bush.
maybe," and then he's like, "George maybe."
What year? Yo, they in school.
I would like to do that.
They teach nothing but American history, and you know what I mean. American history, the slave owner history.
Preach.
Right?
Facts. Nah, man. You
So
facts.
one of the questions they always ask is, what year did America we signed the Declaration of Independence? They be like, 1982.
Close. Very close.
Like what?
1780.
Little bitch, you probably just learned that earlier in class today
Or not.
because they're not learning.
I mean, all right. So
How many good teachers have you had in your life? I could count in one hand how many good teachers I've had in my life.
oh yeah, no, I got like
And I don't think I fill up
three.
my
I
hand.
got like 3 or 4.
I had
Like solid teachers.
Miss Davila, 2nd grade.
I could rattle.
Miss
Two off the top of
Davila,
my head.
2nd grade. Mr. Maresca, 8th grade. And Mr. Dexter in 10th grade.
Got Miss Perlas in 3rd grade. Miss Garcia in 4th grade. Then it was a very
I think
dark time
everybody
in my
just loved Miss
educational-
Garcia because I didn't even go to your school and I loved Miss Garcia.
Yo, Miss Garcia and my mom still talk. Like her, my mom, my dad, they'll like talk on Facebook.
It was mad weird. Like, Miss Garcia was just like infamous in the
Yo,
hood.
She's gang, bro. Same thing with Miss Perlas. Gang. My mom, my aunts and them still, yeah, she's down. And that's what I'm saying. Like, talk about, because you know what it is? There's a difference when a teacher like actually takes a, dude, if you're from like a hood school, like especially in the elementary school parts, and like your teachers will be has that came up in the neighborhood, like, bro, there's a little bit more sentiment of family. So caring about your education becomes a little bit more personal. And I understand it's like easy to say at a young age that it is what it is, but I definitely remember like there was kids that had problems, and like we didn't grow up in that everyone's special. We didn't have special classes and shit. Everyone was in there together. So that's all. I was just like, I remember seeing shit now and thinking like, yo, man, you really had to give like an extra. You had to have more heart because like, you know. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that school put out anything. Am I the most successful person to come out of that? Like, nah. I'm just saying like that school's put out nothing but like criminals and convicts.
Yeah, you look at it, like the graduation rates of the schools and all that. Listen, you could also blame the environment that the kids are growing up in. But
once again, it's a national thing, so that's why it's hard to say that. If you
because it's not every environment is there's shootings outside, but you also may have the environment that of a trailer park. You know, you're not food every night to eat, or you know,
I also
your
like how we
parents
always
may
do the
not be
extremes.
home. You know, your parents may not be home
You may
to
be a latchkey
help
kid.
you.
Yeah,
You know, because they got to be working 2 or 3 jobs to pay the bills.
life's
So,
tough.
you know what I mean? But they are good teachers, though. Like, my son knows he's very book smart. The
Yeah.
common sense thing, you know, we got to work on that a little bit. But book smart,
Ahead of his time.
he gets
Walt's
good
funny.
grades. We just had parent teacher conference and it's good money. You know, the one complaint that they always have since kindergarten is he does his work too fast and then he doesn't stop
Bullshits.
talking.
Yeah, and then he bullshits too.
So I'm like,
Me and him were actually
and I
talking about
always
that
like
the
I've
other day.
always been telling him, give him more work. That's all you got to do.
Yo, okay,
Keep
but you
him
know
busy.
what, though? That is the same reason why when you ask me why am I so like quick to be like, yo, I'll just go do the job, because I was that kid that finished early and got in trouble for things, and that's what they would do. They would find other shit for me to do. So now it's become trained in my head that if I have spare time, I'm gonna do something bad. Ergo, as an adult, go consume work. I will sit there and I will turn wired dolo because I know if left to my own things, I'm gonna end up on the west side eating something I shouldn't in a place that I have no business being in the middle of the day, following a butterfly. It's happened before. All right, where I'll be like, oh shit, look at that plane. Next thing I know, I'm across 2 avenues. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I know me. But once again, my point of saying raise the pay is because it's the same theory that they would use with like drawing in any type of high stakes potential for like to hire in fields where you have the option. Teaching, like I'm saying, yeah, you choose to be a teacher, but it's either and I do like that if you want to completely get rid of it, I support it because if there's anything I have learned about these newfangled kids, that they will learn anything from a YouTube.
They will learn more from YouTube and
Which
other
then,
fucking social media platforms than they actually learn in school.
which then comes the question of, is our way of understanding how teachings come to this? Because, all right, not to get weird about like, but so teaching initially, they were like that the American education system was basically like to train us. I don't know how much of that is rhetoric, but it does make sense.
You mean like, when you mean training, like the
Get used to the time
spinning
clock,
wheel.
understand the bells. Yeah, understand. So recognitions to like factory work. And like we kind of never upgraded the model. So at this point, when education, which used to only be able to solely be obtained at school, then of course you had like, you know, printing press, library, blah, blah, blah. But now the internet makes it so easy for people that you don't have to go through like the, you know, when you start a school, you have to go through like the beginner class, like entry courses.
mm-hmm.
For certain things now, Dogs, that's what this is. Like, as long as you can functionally learn how to read, count, basically, and type, technology's kind of got you at this point. And a lot of kids have become so used to that.
Oh yeah.
Like, they don't know any other way. Great conversation with someone when we was talking about the SATs, where he was like, I thought it was funny that I felt I needed a calculator for the part that you weren't supposed to have a calculator. And for like vice versa, he goes, and it's just odd to have to do certain metrics that way.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, numbers are his thing. So I thought that was very funny. But like, all right, so what do we do at this point? Do we get rid of everyone and we give like Jake Paul an education network for 6 hours? Like, what do you do?
Nah, what you do is you actually vet the teachers. You actually got to have a better vetting system and make sure that these teachers is actually can handle the amount of kids that you're going to put in their classes, because obviously the classes are overpacked.
Yo, kids be beating teachers' asses now. It's
Yeah.
so wild to watch.
And also, these kids are way bigger than what we were as kids.
America grown big.
You know what I mean? Like,
Fuck outta here.
16-year-olds today, there was rare that you would have a 6-foot 16-year-old in your
And now
school.
it's OD common.
Now it's like, yeah, that's like,
That's
if you're
the
not
average
6
height,
foot
yeah.
16-year-old, it's like,
You
bro.
stand out, yeah. I noticed that the other day, watching like my son come out with all like his people, and I was just like, yo, some of these teachers, my wife was laughing, like, nah, yo, she be on the phone telling me, she's like, yo, you don't understand, these kids look like the Monstars, you know what I'm saying?
Another thing, a lot of these teachers don't really teach because they want the art of teaching or love for teaching. They just know it's a good job. They get the summer off,
Yeah.
and most of these teachers also do fucking OnlyFans. And why you think there's so many more
That's
teachers
like common
fucking
now, though.
fucking their students? That was so rare for in our age for a teacher to fuck their student. That was like crazy. Now it's like every other fucking week a teacher sucking off a student. GB's in the janitor's closet. Like, what's going on?
I was born in the wrong generation.
Yo,
I'd have been such a better student.
maybe I would have been I don't know. Like, we had this discussion before.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm just thinking about it now. Like,
I don't think I would have been a better student, but I probably would have enjoyed school more. I probably would have not slept in class as much.
I don't know. You think about the incentive package. That's what I'm thinking about now. It's just like an incentive. She's like, get an A in this class, and I will suck that dick. And I'm like, 14. I'm like, all right.
Oh, nah.
Got
You
it.
tell me
I'll read all
that.
the books.
You tell me that at 14.
Yeah.
Oh, nah. I'm in the books.
I don't know. I was just saying, like, it's either we're gonna raise the pay, bring in better people, or we're gonna like get rid of and redo the system, which I'm totally all for. I think that's a
Nah, you
genius
need
idea.
teachers. You can't just get rid of teachers.
During the pandemic, they did it.
No, they didn't. They taught over.
Well, that's what I'm
computers.
saying. I'm talking about like traditional classroom settings, like that thing.
But
You
it's
still
still
have
a
an
teacher.
instructor.
But
No, of course, you still have an
that was
instructor,
even worse.
yeah.
The kids learn even less. This nigga used to just open the laptop and go back to sleep
Yeah, big fact. That's actually the stuttering.
because
mouse
you
and
didn't have
picture
to be
program.
on screen. So
Yeah.
that all you do was open the laptop and go right back to sleep.
It's crazy too. Like, not even to get deeper on that, but like thinking about, because I actually thought, like, I was like, oh, the pandemic's proof that the system could work if people like did it the right way. But that was a very good counter argument for no, we can't, because people could do whatever the fuck they want. So, all right, yeah, fair.
Shit.
Huh.
And when it came to the professional stage of the of that, like the Zoom meetings, how many people got caught fucking but forgot to turn off their cameras or forgot that they didn't have no pants on. There was Sunday best on the top and
was
party
such-
on the bottom.
There was such a surprising amount of older people in like high positions that felt the need for a midday masturbation session and didn't shut anything off. And that's wild to me too, because that shows you like the level, like little kids are like, watch this. I'm going to put a picture up and I'm going to put this screensaver and it's going to look like I'm doing the whole time. Like it's going to look great. And full grown ass adults are like, I think it's all fucking. And it's not even double checking. Mic's not even off. They're talking like, oh, this is great. Wanda and 3C, oh, like, you know, it's fucking, it's nuts, dude.
You know how many people lost their jobs because of Zoom meetings, bro?
Not enough. I'll tell you
Bro.
that much.
Not enough got caught. Shit.
Damn right we didn't. Imagine. Nah, yo, man, like I said, I'm just trying to think of like, because when I seen that they were like, oh, teachers are protesting to get higher pay. And I was like, all right, well, we don't really have money technically at this point. So like, we got to think of something different. Then I started thinking like, damn, dude,
They should have
another
a union
kid,
for them.
bro. Yeah, man, they do have a teachers union.
They do? Like
Yeah.
a real union, like our union?
Nah, teachers union is legit.
It's not just like a group of people.
It's not PTA. No,
No.
the teachers union is legit. They bout that shit, but society doesn't appreciate teachers the way that they should, bro. It's fucked up. I know mad chicks who are teachers, and like it's their job, and like a lot of them are passionate about like whatever they and it sucks because it's just like, damn, how much you make? Kid threw a chair at you today. That sucks. Like, you know, oh, somebody bit you. Yeah, that's terrible. Oh, you don't have health care? Yeah, it'd be like that. You know,
Yeah.
that sucks, man. But then in the same breath, I'm like, you make a very good point. Like, you know, educated children don't bite strangers, right? Like, you know, it is a very solid argument to be like,
I feel like in
if you did
every
your job
classroom,
better.
in every classroom, out of a 20 student classroom, there's probably really 3 good students. The maybe 10 students that are good, but you know they need to learn that
Mhm.
or not there to learn,
Mhm.
and everyone there is just on some fuck shit.
All right, so here's my proposed idea, and then we can move on. Listening to you say that and realizing that my idea of bringing in a proper incentive to draw the talent, like so many NFL and NBA teams before us, we may have to just go for the complete alternate and go for an oldie but a goodie. Now, I know MK Ultra was looked at a bad thing, but if we just start programming kids ahead of time, we can kind of give them more of the range.
They are being programmed.
Yeah, but I mean like good programming. I mean like you could be wild until I say 3 words and a number, and all of a sudden you're being an outstanding citizen. We need that kind of brainwashing. We don't need whatever TikTok is doing. All right, we don't need that. I don't need more kids. Dude, somebody we work with, and then like I said, we could leave this alone, but somebody we work with, kid, was TikToking on top of trains and lost his dome, bro. That's fucking wild.
Yo, but that's some shit that's going on like crazy right now. Is these little kids on the fucking standing on top of the trains? They doing subway surfing. That's what they call it, subway surfing.
And it's so funny 'cause I kept thinking they were talking about the game.
Yeah,
I was
no.
like, oh, I love Subway
But that's
Surfing.
where they got it from. That's how stupid that could be, right? But it's always it's always in Brooklyn or in the Bronx.
Yeah, it's the outside platform. Oh, the Queens got it too.
Yeah, Queens got it too, but I haven't seen any. Well, I had God, thank God, because I don't want none of these little kids dying. But I haven't seen any of them. In
I haven't
Queens,
seen proof of it, but nah, yeah, that's fucked.
You know,
That is fucked, man.
these kids, yeah, and kids and doing shit they're not supposed to do. Let's talk about these fucking douchebags riding their scooters on the fucking sidewalks. I'm gonna clothesline somebody this summer.
Right.
Straight Bradshaw. That was who it was that had the clothesline from hell? It was Bradshaw?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Clothesline from hell. Somebody's catching it this fucking summer. I'm tired of these dudes on these fucking mopeds. And it's not even like the little stand-up scooters. I don't mind those. Those you're supposed to be on the sidewalk with.
Nah, not if you're a grown up.
The fucking moped Chinito delivery joints?
Oh, with the stationary hands, the hands that stay in place when they
Nah, bro. Get the fuck off the sidewalk, bro. Like, these streets is too packed for you to be on the sidewalk with that shit.
I hate the entire.
There's a million people
Yeah.
on these fucking Bronx streets,
Yeah.
and you want to be riding a big ass moped through the fucking streets.
It'd be like the Snoopy dirt bikes. They'd be like the little fat boy.
Mad revels on the sidewalk.
Yeah, dude. It sucks. But I also hate all of that culture. I hate city bike culture. I hit a guy with my car once, and Tank was with me, and I didn't hit him on purpose. I was going to park, and like the bike lane just so happened to run the same side as where I was trying to park at, and he went into my blind spot. But needless to say, if you're on a bike and a car is potential, like why would you could have just stopped. You had every opportunity, but instead he chose to get stuck between the curb and my door. So it was like bat 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 bat, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And then like he was all pissed off, and then he like started popping shit. So Tank like jumped out the truck and he was like, what's up? And I was like, yo, you're a fucking adult on a bike. And since then, it just irked me because like he was wearing a 3-piece suit on a fucking Huffy. Like that shit irked me, bro. And then taking the streets, the whole dedicated space, like yo, they're taking more and more. Y'all have a whole lane, and y'all still choose to go on the sidewalk.
Bro, I try to park on the I was down in LES yesterday. I made a turn to go park on a block. The whole entire fucking block was city bikes. I'm like, yo,
The streets down there,
it's
tight
hard
too.
enough
Yeah,
to
the streets
fucking
are already
park.
tight. Alphabet City sucks.
It's and that's exactly what it was in
Yeah,
Alphabet. I'm
City
like,
sucks.
yo, bro,
There's no parking.
there's no parking down there, and even when there is parking, the streets is mad narrow. It's hard to park.
Some of them be cobblestone.
Yeah,
No one will park on cobblestone.
and you got a whole block dedicated to city bike.
fucking hipsters, man.
Yo, it's ridiculous.
$1,600, or you seen those videos that are like $1,600 a month gets you like, and it's our studio basically, but that's their whole crib, like the bathrooms in there.
Oh
the
yeah, yeah,
kitchens
yeah,
in
yeah,
there.
yeah.
And they be mad gassed, like, yeah, this is my. fill
But
in
I
the
live in
blank.
the city.
Yeah, but I live in, and I'm like, ew,
Bro, we like I be looking at him like, yo, we grew up in Hell's Kitchen,
Mhm.
Manhattan, Midtown Manhattan our whole life. So I guess that's why we look at it like, all right, whatever. But I never looked at it like, I guess now living in the Bronx, I kind of see the benefits you get
of what living in
of
Midtown?
living in Midtown.
Of course, you're connected to everything. It's the major hub of the city.
But I also see the benefits of what you could get from living in the Bronx.
Of course, because it's the Bronx and it's not the major hub of the city. It's the Bronx.
It's the Bronx, and it's like everything you could get the same shit in the city. You know, it might be a little under the table, but you know. Welcome back to another episode of Conspiracy Streets Podcast. I'm your boy Castro. As with me always is Max. And today we got a special guest, my homie Mach. What's good, Papo?
What's goody, bro? You already know.
Ain't shit. What's good? How was y'all weekend?
That worked.
Yeah, you already know me. I be in the crib chilling, low key.
Shit. I guess I'm the only one that did anything this weekend.
Yeah, bro, you went outside.
You the only one that's always outside.
Yeah, for real. I'll be at
Nah,
work, bro.
I
don't
wasn't
have-
outside for 3 months. I took a break. I ain't do shit for 3 months. I ain't shop. I ain't do nothing. So I went out this week. All I did was a little comedy show. I try to do non-hood shit though. I did a comedy show.
How's that?
That shit was litty. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was in a little hole in the wall. It's called the 7th Street Comedy Club. A little fucking spot down in the basement.
How you find it? I meant to ask you that. Like
Eventbrite.
Oh.
Yeah, Eventbrite. You know, you put in the events for the weekend and they got mad shit.
How you say you do non-hood shit and then turn around and say I went to a hole in the wall in LES? That sounds like hood to me.
Nah, but it was white. It was a white hole in the wall.
A white hood.
Yeah,
It's a white hood.
yeah, it was like it was
KKK.
Brad's and Ben's. It wasn't
Were they
like
selling nutcrackers inside?
Jamal and Huang. So you know what I mean.
All right. Fair enough.
But it was litty, you know. It was 4 comics, 3 men, 1 woman. The woman was trash. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Girls aren't funny.
Nah, she had good material, but she didn't present it right.
Now that he say that, girls aren't funny. I can't. Are there any like?
Yo, chill down. I was joking. Do not label me on
bro,
that.
Come on, bro.
That's not the sword I'm about to fall on.
Is there any good women comedians though?
Well, they have Monique on top,
Is she a comedian or is she an actress that's
but she started
funny.
as stand up, correct? Or am I wrong?
you can't? I don't know.
I don't
I'm
know.
asking.
I would have to do the research on
I'm
that. I don't know.
asking.
No, I'm pretty sure she has
We
stand
got
up.
we
Yeah,
got
I'm
one-
actually pretty sure
We
she's done
got
stand
one
up.
possible.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking she's. Nah, man, there's plenty of funny chicks out there. But like,
You just can't name.
Yeah, we just can't name them.
nah, I can name them, but it'd be like one of those things where it's like, all right, you know when like people name like amateur ballers, like you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not, no one's gonna really know. There's
Like,
no
all right, how
big
about,
ones.
How about
Tiffany
Leslie
Haddish.
Jones?
But is Tiffany Haddish funny?
Yeah,
I don't
Tiffany
think
Haddish. I don't think Tiffany Haddish is that
like,
funny.
Come on,
Leslie
she's
Jones
more of an
either.
actress.
She's funny too,
I'm-
but she's not that funny.
Once again, I'm
either.
just rattling off list names. I'm trying to think of like who else would be a big competitor for that.
I'm gonna say
Chelsea
there's no-
Handler.
I'm gonna say there's
No,
no.
I don't
funny,
find Chelsea
there's no
Handler
funny women
funny.
comedians.
Like I think they're
Him-
more like
he-
funny.
he
Oh,
out
you're
there
talking
getting
strictly comedians? I meant women overall aren't funny.
Oh,
I'm just
shit.
saying, but when you said that, I'm like, all right, wait.
Wait a
Like,
minute.
there's
Yeah,
no
nah.
funny
Oh,
women
shit.
comedians.
I'm
like-
just kidding. Don't cut my ass, women out there. Because I know. Because here's the thing, though, like men, we cut ass and like we meant to play. Women aim to hurt, and I don't need my feelings hurt. So be cool. Women are hilarious.
hilarious.
Yeah, but that's it. She was alright. There was a white dude. It was 2 white dudes and a black dude. One white dude was from Boston. He looked like a serial killer. He was mad pale, had the bleach blonde hair, and he really talked like I expected him to like be on the other line of a fucking like what's your favorite scary movie? Like this nigga was crazy looking.
Fair.
But the other white dude,
Was he funny?
he was alright. He was funny. He had his moments. But the other white dude, he was funny. The homie even put me in the shit, right? Right. So this is what he was doing. He was going around asking people like who like what you do, how old you are, whatever, and making jokes out of it. He asked the three white boys in the front, young dude, they're like 25 years old. He asked, what you do? One goes, commercial real estate. This fucking guy. He goes, the other one, what you do? Investment banker. This fucking guy. Goes to the next guy. What do you do? You're a doctor? Yeah. Motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, niggas is making bread. You know what I mean? It's, I ain't hating on this. It's fun, but it's just funny looking at them, and that's what they expect them your jobs to be, right? So then he comes to me, and it was funny because he gave me like a look, like, are we okay to do this before like? And I'm looking at him like, yo, bro, like I'm here to
once
laugh.
You here, that's what you
You know what I mean? So he goes, what are you? Puerto Rican? Yeah. Everybody starts laughing. From the Bronx? Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody starts laughing. He goes, all right, watch this, y'all. Super. I start dying because,
Yo, that's
yeah.
hilarious. That's hilarious. Well, yo, dogs, you're good. All right, you are
This
very
guy's
good.
He said, I knew it. He got 40 gold chains on, bottle of Hennessy in front of him because it's a bring your own bottle place.
Oh, that's pretty dope though. BYOB.
Go back to the non-hood spot.
Everyone else
Bring-
is in there with
bring
like
your
wine.
own-
My man
bring your
came in
own
there with
Henny.
the big Henny bottle.
Bro, niggas was in
Said
there with
bring your own
wine. You're
Henny.
right.
I know
was
they
in there
were.
with wine.
Because you
But
said you went to a white spot.
facing the bottles, there was one bottle per person. So me and Jess was sharing one bottle of Henny. They was facing bottles of wines though.
Let
So
me
what's
ask-
more hood?
Let me ask you a question. Were you guys taking shots or were you guys pouring cups?
No, we had drinks, mixed drinks.
Like you brought in soda?
Yeah, I brought on some passion fruit, Henny and passion fruit.
That's not hood.
Bring in your own passion.
That's not
Bringing your
hood.
own passion fruit is a little much
That's
It's
though.
not
bring
hood,
your own
bro.
shit. It's
I
either
know,
that
but
or
that's
you
just
don't
mad
drink.
funny. I know, but you notice everyone came with like a pre-made
Niggas-
thing.
Yeah.
You in there mixing drinks?
I wasn't the only one making drinks. The people behind me, oh,
They had,
damn.
like,
how many
vodka and
people
orange
had
juice?
bottles of Henny in
You
it?
know what's crazy? look,
How many
look.
people had bottles
Look,
of Henny?
If you have to look at the whole crowd and
I
picture,
was just about to say the people behind me were doing mixed drinks, right? But
Go.
they were a black couple with a bottle of Casamigos, so they were just like me and Jess.
Yeah,
I was Spanish, they were black. We were the only minorities in the room.
did you request a spoon?
Spoons?
How were you mixing your drink? Were you just shaking a cup?
Yeah, shake the cup.
Ghetto.
They didn't have nothing there.
Yeah.
It's literally a basement. Like somebody's like the super probably rents it out as a basement. It's just an open space. They build a little stage. You could fit maybe 30, 40 people in there. And you know,
I do support that kind of like
it's cool.
use of space. Actually, that's pretty
I'm
cool.
2 for 2 on comedy shows.
I go you, man.
I went to the Sesh Comedy Club and now this one. It was pretty good.
I worked and watched documentaries all weekend.
You and your fucking docs, bro.
Yo, man, I'm telling you, I think that now that I've watched the whole Night Stalker on Netflix, you seen it?
No, I haven't.
Well, shout out to Spanish serial killers. We don't get enough shine, so
Yeah.
that's why that was cool. But I like that the one I don't know. You watch these documentaries and like you see the end of them, I'm like, oh man, this guy's a fucking scumbag. They should like murder this dude. Like he ruined so many lives and there's no real, like nothing. No one really benefits from their demise. In this situation, an entire neighborhood came together to catch this dude. They put his picture out. Some had seen it on the bus, and she was like, "That motherfucker's the killer." And like half of LA chased this dude, and then they chased him into some like little barrio cul-de-sac. And bro, the neighbors just came out deep, and it was funny because they start showing the like the eyewitness testimony. guy, they were translating it. The guy was like, yo, I seen him. And I took out the metal pole and I was like, yo, hold that. And then I tell him, hold that again. He goes, then I told my wife, go get the gun. And then it cuts to some white dude going, bro, I've never seen a whole community come together to kick the shit out of this dude. This guy just told me he was happy the cops were coming. He goes, because he knows we're about to kill him. And the guy's like smoking a bowl. He's like, this fucking guy, you know, the whole, and it's nice though, because it showed like the whole, and they were like, yeah, because this is a threat to everyone. And everyone came together to get him. So I was like, oh, at least this has a dope ending.
I see. This is not a bad doc because you be recommending some bad docs.
Okay, I don't understand. This is not out of my normal genre of documentary.
No,
so
but
it's like,
this don't sound like your normal.
oh, it's because it has a happy ending. Yeah, you're right. No,
What's
you're
that?
100%
The
right.
Happy ending is
Yeah,
crazy.
because
The
I watched
happy
the
ending.
Waco doc right
he was
before
like-
that.
Because the way he started it, I'm like, all right, so this serial killer, like,
Oh, bro, he killed like 150 people.
so
like
how
he was
is
a
this a
monster.
happy ending, bro?
Oh, 'cause the community
families
came
are still
together.
sad and-
Yeah, but
and
you know what,
people
though?
still dead.
Yeah, you're right. But instead of it being some like they caught him hiding in a tunnel, no, a whole community came together and beat the shit out of him.
So that's the happy ending.
In my mind, somewhat sort of like justified. It brought the community together. You know how like people who weren't neighbors, they weren't talking, they came together to beat the shit out of it. That just shows you that like
Nah,
you
I-
could put
I get
everything
it.
aside for a common evil. Like that's my whole point. And if society was more like that, if we focused on like really attacking the negative as a collective, things would probably work out better. Opposed to Waco, where I sent you a picture. That documentary, great
Well, I
doc.
saw the original doc. Or not? Was that the short?
Yeah, well, there was a
miniseries?
show with John Leguizamo, and then but
that's what it was. With
so
John
this one,
Leguizamo,
the one thing that
the
I
white
like,
guy.
yeah.
But he was John Leguizamo is crazy for this.
Oh, here we go. What I tell you about slandering the God?
No, I love John Leguizamo.
Don't
that's
slander
my
the
man.
God, bro.
I don't see his standards. Nigga be like chuletas, chancletas, y panties pa fuera. You already know.
Yo, the freak, son. John
Mad
Leguizamo
funny.
means the world to me.
But my man has been on a crusade, which I appreciate, of getting more Hispanics in Hollywood. Have Hispanics play Hispanic roles and all that type of shit, right? But he played a white guy in Waco.
Respect, taking one back for the home
Yeah,
team.
you got to. You got to.
Yeah,
you gotta
bro.
Show your range.
Oh, now you gotta
You
show
gotta
your
show your
Bro,
range.
he did Whiteface in Spawn. Think about that shit.
Nigga said white face.
He did Whiteface in Spawn.
You're an idiot.
Think about it, bro. He's
He
beyond.
was a
He's
clown.
he's transcended, is what I'm getting at.
Nah,
All right, he can
he's
do
a
whatever he
legend.
wants.
gotta
Yeah,
show his
legend.
range.
Yo, that shit's funny.
But that documentary does. The reason I like this one, because like I said, after a while, if you see a documentary on the same topic, like there's only so many angles you can see it from. So like you kind of know everything. And I'm very familiar with it. But this one I thought was cool because it actually had the survivors of like the kids that were in that house, some of the wives, because you know my man was like piping everyone's wife. It was a whole cult. Like,
Time out. Wait, what? He was doing what?
oh, bro, you don't know what the Waco thing is?
Oh no, I thought you was talking about the other dude.
No. No, that
I thought you
guy
talking about the
was.
Spanish dude.
Nah, he
that's
was-
That's why the whole town came out. He's fucking everybody white.
Yeah, nah. Anyone who he smashed, he put a bullet in. He was very thorough about that. I'll give him that. But these guys, they it was like a whole commune. Fucking, I'm the next coming of Christ. Guy had mad like fucking followers, but they were like building machine guns. And ATF's like, nah, bro, can't do that. And he was
Can't do
like,
that.
don't come over here because God said if you do, we're gonna light you up. And the cops are like, fuck out of here, you pussy. And then he proceeded to then light them the fuck up. My man had like 50 cows, all this crazy shit happens. But like the whole thing that really, because like I said, the storylines, yeah, he goes against the government. It doesn't work out for him, and the government is extra foul. The way that they handled the situation, they killed like 30-something people with like fire, and they crashed a tank on people. Like, it's fucked up. But to now see the testimony of like the kids, because I never thought any of these people were like real. I'm pretty sure I thought they got like, I don't know, you don't see some shit. You thought they just disappeared in the universe. So like this little girl was like, yeah, that was my dad. I watched that motherfucker get shot and bleed out, and I was just like, and everyone's like, oh, yo, it was so fucked up. And then it gets to that one white lady that I sent you, and I was like, yo, the only person in this documentary I respect. She is a piece of shit, terrible human being who was okay with all the fucked up things that was going on. The reason I respect her is because till this day, this bitch was sticking to the script. She was like, he was the coming of Christ. She was like, yeah, we sold all the kids out them.
She's stigmatized. That's all it was. She
Bro,
was stigmatized.
But I've
Pause.
never seen such an intense case of it. No, that's what I figured it was. But such an intense case that she was like, do you know why I survived? She was like, because they handed me a grenade. And they were like, if someone gets in here, you pull the pin. You know why they handed it to me? Because I'll fucking do it. And I was like, oh, this bitch is
Nah,
still
this bitch is
crazy
crazy.
30 years later. Like, still
Yeah,
sitting there. And
nah.
she's like, and once again, God is always funny. So you get to the end of that. And like, you know, if you ever decide to look into it, it's really funny. But the best part is like,
It's really
she's
funny.
talking about this shit. as if like
died.
shit worked out. So she's like, yeah, then, because she was actually crucial to like solving most of the problem. Like she was like, I was the one who broke the picket to get my kid, and the government is super foul. So on top of killing all her family and friends that were in that building, they were like, yo, come out, man, be with your kid. Like, it's gonna be okay. Y'all just need to be together. Brought her to her kid, let them chill for like a half an hour, and then took the kid to foster home and sent her to jail, and she never saw the kid again. And that's how it ends.
That's funny to him.
Yo, bro, she was talking the whole time like shit worked out. Bro, she had
he
the
did
confidence
laughing like they said it was just like a joke.
because it was such a left turn. Like I said, she was speaking with such bravado and such confidence that you thought like, yeah, I made it out. I was part of the revolution. Me and my kid turned out fine. And then she's like, I did 6 years and never saw my child again. Like, that's how it ends. And I'm like, yo, where was that energy for the first like 20 minutes of ranting? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, he was wild for that.
I didn't learn anything from the Waco doc, except
because
maybe
we
like,
really, well, we was there. We seen it on the news live. Like, and
No, I
we saw
know.
the real doc. There's
But I-
probably like 7 docs on it. So
no, but I try to like gain a little bits of information. Like, you know what I'm saying? Little things that you can like hold about a situation that you're like, all right, this particularly seemed like standoutish. This one I was like, what are you doing, bro? Like, you want to be God? You want to have machine guns? Like, there's a lot going on here, man.
shit.
Funny though.
You want to talk about how government trying to ban TikTok after we just made a fucking TikTok?
As a parent, how do you feel about that?
Me personally, I really don't know what the fuck they doing on TikTok. I
Mhm.
heard that they just basically mirroring our phone, and they whatever we do on our phone, China or whoever the fuck it is could see it on their end. So I personally deleted the app, but my son is 14, bro. What the fuck is he doing that the Chinese government? Like,
Okay.
I don't give a fuck. Like,
Okay. Cool.
If you got the app, then go ahead. Like, whatever. I
Yeah.
don't care. Am I gonna make my son stop using the app? No,
Yeah, no,
I
not
don't
because
care. Like,
yeah, well,
gives
not
a
because of
shit?
that part, but I'm talking about like so the shit that they do on there, like a big thing that was being said. So like, yeah, everyone's like, oh, the whole China thing, and I'm like, I don't, bro. Any piece of technology that we have generally has a camera and a microphone in it, from your fucking refrigerator to your toilet. At this point,
Absolutely,
bro, if they want you, they have your biometrics in a day, and that's just through any company. Yo, y'all really trust Samsung like that? LG? No. What I'm saying is the way that the app functions as far as like getting kids like hooked on the shit. Like I got younger nephews and these and shit like. How do you feel as a parent? Like, you be looking at it like, yo, maybe that shit is kind of addictive? Because that's what my thing.
Well,
that's the only reason I think you should get rid of it is if it's causing harm.
I'm gonna tell you first person on
mean,
hand
like,
though. That shit is addicting.
Yeah, but I won't download it. I won't even
That
give
shit
into
addicting.
it.
You just downloaded.
I just downloaded my nigga the other day. I was sitting here on the couch. I went through an hour. I was scrolling. I went through mad videos of people, cops pulling over people, and people just shitting on them like,
But-
this is my rights. You're not gonna do that, la la la. And the cops really just having to end up like leaving.
Of course, you could go down a rabbit hole, but what's the difference between that and Instagram or that?
All
and
right.
YouTube?
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't know.
To me, it's
Oh,
all
it's
the
all the
same.
same.
It's
Because
all
a lot of the
same shit.
videos I seen on TikTok, I see on
To
Instagram.
me, it's all the same shit.
Just
bro.
like, you know, on
You
our
gonna ban
page, we
them one,
post on
ban them
both
all.
our shits. Yeah, if you're gonna ban one, you gotta ban
No,
both.
100%. I actually
That's
think
how I
that
feel.
that's the way that it should be though, because I
they
think
could
that things
they
have
could
gone
put
too
in
far.
spyware in any fucking program.
I believe that all these fucking programs already have this.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
spyware
saying.
in it.
I'm
It's just this particular app is not controlled by
America.
our government.
Yeah,
like,
they-
that's
yo.
what they mad about.
Let's go.
And they not mad that these people are looking at information on our phone or whatever the case may be. They just mad that they're not getting that information.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, they're probably still getting that same information from like fucking Facebook, Instagram, all that shit.
No, we
I feel like it's the credibility thing. Like, it may be
One
just
way
a
or another, we
credibility
gonna
thing.
give away our information. That's just what like.
That's like I was telling him last week. I was like, yo, because he said he didn't want his foot. He don't want the doctor to keep his foot. He wants to put
Have
it in
my
a
DNA,
jar
bro.
because he don't want them to keep his DNA. I'm like, yo, bro, since the day you were born,
Your foot.
oh
Oh yeah, if
Yeah.
I like, it's a long thing. If I had diabetes,
last episode he
and-
said
Damn.
if his foot
Yeah.
get died, if he had, since he has
Diabetes?
diabetes, if
Yeah,
his
if they
foot
wanna
gets
take my
cut
foot.
off, he wants to keep it.
like in a jar.
Put like a jar.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, yeah, that was the last episode. Foot in the
Why
jar.
is Moss
Go-
the only person-
Go listen it on your DSPs.
Yeah, check it out so you can
Foot
hear
in
how
the
everyone
jar,
else
yeah.
responded completely differently. Like you're the only person that was like, all right, no, it makes sense. No one else, yeah, no, everyone else was, what the fuck is wrong with you? You can't
It's
do
your
that.
fucking foot. I'm
Yo.
saying if you want to put it in a jar,
You heard it
put in a
first.
jar.
Thank you. That was my argument that was verbatim my argument. I was like, but it's
I don't
mine,
know.
and it's
your
what?
foot. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, my nigga, that's not you.
wouldn't-
Alright, you go to somebody's house and you see a
It's on
big
top of
ass
the
like
fridge.
10 foot in a jar.
On top of the fridge.
It might be my last time going there, but once
That's
again,
some Dharma
it's your
shit.
foot. You
Thank
do whatever
you.
the fuck you want.
Yeah, it'd be weird if it was someone else's foot.
Oh,
If he's
man.
like, "Oh, damn, bro, you had the operation," like come walking out, like, "What's up?" Like, yeah, that'd be awkward. That's a conversation, but still, no. I mean, the only reason like banning TikTok, do it if it's causing harm. If you guys can really prove that it's causing as much harm as everyone's saying it's causing.
Well, it is causing
But
type
what, like,
harm because
once
they're
it-
doing like the NyQuil chicken and all that type of stupid shit.
White people are
but-
never
Because
gonna
that's just
figure
not
out
on
flavor.
Instagram.
But that's been going on for years though.
Yeah, but now
I
it's
remember
more.
when I forgot what iPhone came out. Your man Ice from the Joe Budden podcast made a meme and told everybody if you put your phone in a microwave, the new one, it'll charge in 3 seconds. You remember that? Everybody was putting their fucking phone in the microwave and blowing up the whole phone, the microwave, everything.
I'm so glad I was never good at the internet. 'Cause
So
I'd be
that's
an
to
idiot
me.
be like,
That's
wait a
the
minute.
NyQuil is the new put your phone in the microwave.
Yo,
If
he
you a
was
dumb-
he was a king troll back
Bro,
in the
if
day,
you're dumb
bro.
enough to put your fucking phone in the microwave, whether it's the iPhone 1 or the iPhone 20, you're a dickhead and you deserve your shit to blow up.
Damn.
Sorry.
Nah,
But
yeah,
see,
you're
it's-
right. Okay, we were talking about this though. We were talking about like in the last episode or the snippet episode, whatever you want to call it. I was talking about how a big thing that got brought up that kind of caught my attention is like they're still trying to talk about raising teachers' pay. Like, and I do think that it should happen if we're going to keep teachers in the field. Castro then pointed out the current teaching system we have is obviously not educating the kids the way it should because kids nowadays seem dumb as a box of rocks. Ergo, the system is bad. We need to just come up with a new idea. So what is going to be our new idea? I then was
You
like,
think
maybe
we
we could
could-
do the remote thing. He was like, didn't really work out during the pandemic. Kids were fucking off during
Absolutely.
that. So
He wants to teach them through TikTok.
I was wondering, can TikTok be used? No, I said we should do the MK Ultra program. I said we should bring it back.
Nah, I think
But-
I think more so now the problem is technology for real. Like
Mhm.
that's what's making the kids dumb. Cause back in the days,
We had to read.
you had to really read or you had to
I mean-
really study. You had to go get an encyclopedia or some shit. Come on, bro. There's
Your
an app.
encyclopedia.
There's an app for everything.
You had to
Like,
go
right?
borrow. You got to go
Like, you really had to
three
put-
doors down to get a
You
R.
had to put some type of effort into doing whatever it was that you was doing.
Even if you was
Nowadays-
cheating.
even if you was cheating, like
If
feel
you
me?
even if you was plagiarizing.
Nowadays, man, they got some apps. Man, I don't
ChatGPT.
yeah, want to
Yeah.
throw nobody under the bus, but man, I heard about some apps that you could do some shit and yeah, they out there. Like you ain't, it's not hard. Like
It's
you
not
could
hard.
literally take like I don't know, man, it's crazy. You could take the whole
know.
essay, the whole information from here, throw it into this app. The app is gonna scramble it up and spit you out a whole new essay, and voila, you got an A.
They got
So it's
AI
like-
rappers.
Like I ain't gonna fry. I cheated my way through high school, bro. So and I didn't
I
like.
witnessed it. Yeah, he did.
It's
Until
crazy.
I got kicked out.
So
But yeah.
so nowadays, if I had this app,
Yeah.
come on, bro.
I'm hearing
it
this
would've been
thinking like
crazy.
born of the wrong generation, bro. This is what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm saying. Like my son is 14 and he's on the maps, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's on the apps.
So that's what I'm saying. So
Hopefully his teachers aren't listening.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
please.
So no, but then I was talking about that though. So you have that kind of thing. So you have to kind of gear towards like, bro, past like basic reading and arithmetic. Like what else do you really need in school? Anything else
Like,
can
it
be
all
really
depends on
figured
your
out.
profession,
Yeah,
though.
but that's what I'm saying.
If
It
you're
If
needs
you're
to
gonna be an
go into your
architect,
field.
you need to know
Don't
fucking
get me started.
geometry.
Don't get me started on schools, bro. Like I feel like whole schools in general is bullshit.
Yep.
They teach
Mostly.
you a bunch of nonsense.
nonsense history.
Like after like really like after like 7th, 8th grade,
Exactly.
everything they teach you is bullshit. Like
That's-
and repetitive.
you need to add, you need to subtract, you need to know how to multiply and divide. Like
Some
need to
decimals
know how
and
to
some
read,
basic decimals and
even-
basic fractions.
basic.
Basic.
And depends. Like not even all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, if you want to be an architect, you want to be a fucking pilot, then yeah, you're gonna need to
Secondary education.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But come on, bro. When's the last time you used some of that shit? Mind you, the stuff that they should teach us in school,
They don't.
Taxes.
how to pay taxes,
Credit.
interest rates, credit. That's
Well,
what we should be
It
learning.
all depends also on the school you go to, because Nene goes to Nene's school. He goes to it's a business school, and they teach him
But
taxes and shit
but
like
it
that.
shouldn't be like
That should be
that should be
general
the
knowledge.
standard.
That
Yeah.
should be the
That
standard.
should be the standard, and this XYZ bullshit should be the secondary school.
Yeah.
Because I have yet to use that in real in
Geometry's
the real world.
never really come into the fold plane. Where you're like X plus Y equal. Yeah,
I've yet
you're
to
not
use that in
there.
the real
I
world.
never really used anything I learned in earth science.
All of
like,
that, even the history,
a
they
plaque
whitewash.
spread.
Okay, hold up.
History.
All right, yeah, that's
They whitewash
All
the
right.
history. And
he's
like,
been taking a beef with history all day, and I respect because I'm a huge history person.
But I
I'm a
love
huge-
history. I just like the
I like real history though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but there's the bullshit that they teach.
Oh yeah,
us.
100%. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, wait,
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying,
I
bro.
think that history needs to be
You know
taught
how many-
completely
you know
different
how many
lens.
essays I wrote on Christopher Columbus to be a grown ass man and find out this guy was just a dickhead with STDs that got lost.
And also didn't discover America.
That's it. He literally got lost and
Yeah.
he just came here with STDs, and it's like, yo, bro, what? Like, you know how many essays I wrote on this fucking clown?
He
Like,
showed up and
I
gave
need my
everyone
time
herpes.
back.
I need my time back.
I need my time back.
Now, when you
It's
see, but that's
crazy.
the beautiful thing about history, though.
You
And
need
like,
reparations from schooling, man.
all right, so I don't know. And I've just been on a kick about this lately because it's become more of a popularized understanding. Do you know who Graham Hancock is?
No.
All right, so he's this author dude, but he does like pseudo archaeology work, and his shit was basically saying all throughout history that like the way that we understand history, everything that like is written in the textbook is considered like concrete to a timeline, is not wrong, but like incomplete. He was like, bro, I'm telling you, there were civilizations before you guys say there was people in America with like, and multiple cultures, like, you know, Viking culture, Asian trading culture, like was all in America prior to what's in the book, and that there was a big like apocalyptic flood that fucked everything up. And he was like, that's why like the Bible talks about the flood, the Quran talks about the flood, like all that shit. It's because it's a one story that affected everyone. They had different interpretations of it. And for the longest time, they was like, nah, bro, you're a fucking crazy person. You're a lunatic. And he just got like funding to go around and start proving some of his shit. And it's one of those things where it's like, he straight up says, he's like, I'm not a fucking archaeologist. He was like, I'm just a dude who was interested in this, who took it upon myself to kind of go through and it's changing the way that history is written. So now you start looking at that and going, all right, maybe there's more that we know. But then if you look at any part of American history and what they teach you, it's completely whitewashed to a script, to a specific timeline. Christopher Columbus came here, did some shit. The English came here, did some shit. We brought over other cultures, did some shit, and now we here. Black and white, black and white, black and white, up until the 90s.
Absolutely.
Like, it's one of those type situations, and that sucks. Because I think if you were more upfront about history and educating people to understand that, like, yo, this is America. We are a country founded on fucked up situations. We became a warmongering country, and it's been business as usual since then. So why it seems like we're hypocritical, our main export in this country is fucked up situations.
That's
And if you look over the history, even though we fucked up and this is the way I look at it, because like I don't fuck with the FBI because they did COINTELPRO and that affected too many people in my life in one direct way or not. But I fuck with the CIA because fuck the other side. All right? America's the best because fuck everyone else. Not because I believe in supernationalism, but because my feet are here. So I like to have that kind of view on things. And I feel like if you explain that to people, like, yeah, we fucked up with the way that we treated our own. But if it wasn't for the way that we moved, we'd be some third world fucking country right now getting ran through by, like, you know, the real English territories and shit like that. So I figure, like, if you could give history an unbiased reading, it'd be a lot better than the whitewash shit, because then people become angry. Because, like, how many times have you looked at something and been pissed?
The information and let people put all the information out there, and if people want to be able to get it, they get it. But put the information out there. Don't just sell this one book. Sell both books.
Mm-hmm.
Move both books together. Merge the shit. 10 chapters each. Do something like that. Because at the end of the day, you learning just one shit, and obviously we know that most of that shit ain't even real. And then, like Ma said, to become a fucking grown man and know that this nigga that I was doing essays on, basically those shit like his essays, the essays on him determined your life later on. Because if you failed, you wasn't gonna be able to be successful, and for you to find out that he was just bullshit is crazy.
Yo, that's wild. Kids nowadays don't have Christopher Columbus Day, right?
No,
Indigenous
People Day.
Yo, that's hilarious to now have to write essays from the other side of Columbus' story. To be like, yo, this fucking dude just showed up, and now my dick's
That's a
broken
better
out.
essay,
Yeah,
though.
it is a great essay, yeah.
That's a better essay because that's true facts. But what's gonna be funny is when you say the different versions of where and how he got lost in everybody's essays, because there's no state like real facts of where he landed it and how he got. You know what I mean? So there's like 10 different stories of which path he took and how. So see that version of everybody's essay. How do you grade that then?
You know what's so crazy? I just know he's bullshit, but and I know he didn't discover shit.
Mm-hmm.
But what really happened? I still don't know what really happened.
Exactly.
I still don't. Do you?
I'm gonna be honest with you. You kind of just made me think that he's not real. Like I've come out of this whole thing
He
going,
might not be.
yo, has Christopher Columbus just been like a storytale construction this
It
entire
could
time?
have been
Is
some
it a
telephone
historical fairy
tag
tale?
shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is it a historical fairy tale?
Who knows?
Fuck,
Who
dude.
knows? We wasn't there.
Yeah.
So we wasn't around in 1492.
Yeah, but I ain't championing no fucking guy who got lost in a boat either.
Nah.
I never saw the big deal. Like,
and he was burning. Let's make that clear.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro,
He came
no,
over here
you're
and
that
burnt-
guy.
He came out here and burnt everybody.
Yo, you killed
Oh,
entire
shit.
indigenous species with your penis. That's fucking wild,
He
yo.
was burning.
Yo, yo, talk about shit that was burning now is officially burnt down to the ground. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Thatpiff.com.
That shit
Nah,
hurts.
I don't think that's true though.
It
Thank you.
is. I
Please
went.
say it's not true.
No, it's not true. It's not true. I seen a tweet from that Piff. They said they got some technical issues. We here to stay.
Oh, we gonna see
We
right
here to
now.
stay.
Bro, he
I
put that on
hope
the board
so.
and I read it mad slow and I was like, what the
Yeah,
fuck are you talking
I
about?
came in, I seen the board. I'm like, yo, don't piss me
I
off.
I still
before
have music on my phone that
before I
starts off
even sat here.
datpiff.com.
Yeah, it's not up. Well,
Check the Instagram.
Check it
their
again.
last
check the
tweet.
Instagram.
again.
No, I'm lying. Check their Twitter. Their last tweet said, "Yo, we here. We just going. We got some issues, but we ain't going nowhere."
I hope not, because if you don't know, people, thatpiff.com is the place where you go now only get all your old 2003, 2002
Facts.
mixtapes. If you don't have them, the original DJ Clues, your Riot Squads, your No Ceilings, all that type of shit. If you ain't got that right now, and hopefully that Piff, if it comes back up, go get them and download them now, because
Facts.
you're never gonna be able to get. You can't find them on
And it's
on your
crazy.
DSPs.
It's crazy because a lot of my favorite artists,
Yep.
their best music to me
Mixtape.
is on mixtapes. Like
Yep.
Stack Bundles is one of my favorite artists. Even somebody like Lil Wayne, has a great discography. But if you ask me, give me his mixtapes over his albums any day of the week.
Give me
Like,
300 balls and running and we're straight. Yeah.
Feel me?
That's what I'm
Like-
saying. Just keep it
like-
going.
like G-Unit, Banks, and
Yo,
our childhood, like our high school years.
Yep.
this nigga had a
Like-
fucking, remember the big
CD
books?
books?
This
Yeah.
nigga had like 3 of them.
No, it's crazy. I still got one. In the tuck. We got some.
When iPods first came out, everybody went to this nigga to get their music, because he had
Facts.
all the
Yeah,
CDs
every
still.
Every mixtape. Like,
He had all the CDs. It took forever at first, because we know how to
To
just
burn
keep it
it,
on the
yeah.
computer.
facts.
Keep burning and reload. Yeah, I would do the same shit, burn it and have to
Yeah,
reload
nah,
it.
That Piff is
But listen, I do have an update.
Yeah, I was
you
about to, like,
you are
why?
correct.
Okay.
The tweet says, despite the rumors, we are happy to report that we will still be supplying you with the mixtapes you love. We are working through technical issues on our site, but we are actively updating on you on YouTube. Thanks for the love and concerns.
Yeah,
We are still here.
Yo,
We
thank
still
you, Dat
here.
Piff. Yo, I appreciate that, because
Oh, that
honestly,
shit makes me
we
feel
need
better
that.
right now.
it does. And that kind of
We
also,
need that.
I'm going to be mad that you really put that on the board without doing the full extent of research. You really just put negative news on the board. You were like, Dat Piff's gone.
Well,
No
good or
explanation.
bad, we have something to talk about.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, but still.
I ain't gonna lie. Like a few years ago, I left my car open and I had my iPod, like the original iPod from back in the days. And
Oh, the spin
I
wheel?
almost cried, bro.
Yo, I would have cried.
Like
That sucks.
I almost cried. Like I had like 4,000 or 5,000 songs on there, and like I said,
Oh, you had one of the fat bricks?
3,000 of them
Yo.
shits is probably mixtape songs that I
Yep.
cannot get back. I can't go to Tidal and Apple Music and listen to the music that I grew up on. Like
Yeah,
Yo,
that's
that
what
is a
sucks
valid
about
point.
our music childhood, that a lot of the best shit we'll never be able to really listen to again.
nah.
Like we could just got stories of, remember Banks on Hot 97 radio, on Funk Flex. Not for nothing, Flex has been playing them shits at night.
Yeah, I was just listening to the.
He's been playing them at night.
Yayo
Yeah, the Tony Yayo, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Damn,
been
I have to
playing
take a
them.
tape deck to the radio like I'm a kid again.
You gotta
Yeah,
go
If
to
you
you
don't
might.
have to
YouTube.
plug in the
YouTube-
fucking microphone.
YouTube got a lot of it, but like
Yeah.
you said, it's hard to in the middle of your
You-
vibe to now go from this to that and that Piff and and you
And you may not even
commercials.
remember. There's a lot of mixtape songs and just mixtapes in general that I don't even remember the names of the song or the name of the mixtape itself. I just know what the song is and who the artist
because
is.
a lot of them shits wasn't even named.
Yeah.
Like the DJ
Exactly. They was
itself,
the DJ,
DJ
yeah.
Big Mike was naming them shits, and the Clue, and like I said, we like that's our era, man. Like Cash or no, we used to be on
Burkinas.
Burkina. We used to be on 14th Street and 6th Ave. Like we used to be on 125th. Like we was anywhere they
out
could
there.
had music.
We ran
was,
into
like,
Clue mad
fiending.
times
We
on
was, like,
14th Street.
We was going to look for the mixtapes every day. Like
Or especially when the G-Unit radios was coming out.
oh,
Unit Radio, Friday nights freestyle.
good times.
That's what I'm saying. And I wonder because I'm not tapped into like the newer generation of music at all, really. So I'm wondering if they have that same kind of like highlight.
Well, they had SoundCloud. That was like the new mixtape for the
Yeah.
Okay.
not even for this generation, for like the who,
I guess like in between us and
Playboy
them.
Cardi and them type
Yeah.
of dudes.
Well, yeah, no, I guess
those is all SoundCloud rappers. I would say.
I
Lil
no, I guess
Uzi.
I meant more or less in the way that like bro, do you remember like on a Friday night somebody was spinning on 97, you would catch like a fire ass like 50 freestyle.
Oh,
like
yeah,
when
no,
you
they
get
don't
dropped
do
that.
that no more.
That's what I'm saying. Like how
That's
does it
that.
break nowadays? It
That's
doesn't.
Everything is monetized through either their
TikTok.
socials or you're gonna get a
Fucking
TikTok
TikTok,
before
bro.
you get a freestyle on the radio.
You gonna get a
But now you
TikTok.
get like that. You do get like the LA Leakers freestyles and the Sway freestyles and shit like that.
But
Yeah,
that's
all
not
right,
something you
all
look
right.
forward to.
I'll give you the sway.
Because you don't know when it's gonna
and
happen.
people still go on Funk Flex, right? Like Funk Flex is still doing his
Well,
little.
he hasn't done it in a
he
while.
hasn't done it in a while. It's more like the leakers and
And Sway.
what's that 95
Oh, the dude from Philly.
yeah.
Oh shit. I know who you're
85
talking
South?
about. Yes.
85. Oh, Carlos Miller.
Maybe.
That's the dude from
I don't
85
know
South.
about
I just know
Carlos
Sue
Miller.
Surf got a legendary freestyle on there.
Yeah.
That I still listen
Free to
to,
Wave,
like,
Free to
daily,
Wave.
daily.
Free to wave.
Free to wave.
Speaking of free people, yo, your man Kang got to be the man for about 5 minutes. Bro, how fucked up is that? Like double
What's
movie
his
for
real
me?
name? What's Kang's real name?
Kang.
King.
I don't know what his name in Creed is yet because I still haven't seen Creed.
But I heard Shorty recanted. the
Yeah, sure.
story.
Yeah, I
I
did
think
see that.
Disney's gonna like, yo,
Shorty
Disney's not
recanted,
bad.
and there's supposedly dash cam footage of to cooperate everything he said. So they may have just arrested him and try to just ruin his rep type of shit. That's probably what it was.
Some hater ass shit.
Like, yeah, now he's rising up too fast. He got 2 hit movies in 1 year. He's about to do the Dennis Rodman doc. Like,
Yo, is he about
Yo.
to take the title of #1? Because that's a fucking strong thing.
he's about to be Dennis Rodman. I feel like he's gonna kill that
You
role
got a
too.
Disney
He look
movie.
like that motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Yo.
ain't gonna front. I
He
see that. I
do.
say, yo, he look like him, bro.
Yo, you got a Disney movie that you're like because he's supposed to be the one who brings in the next phase, right?
Yeah,
Like he's all right.
the next Thanos.
He's the next, yeah. So you got Disney movies. Then you dropped Creed. I didn't see it yet, but I'm sure it's fire.
He
I'm
did
sure it's
good.
great.
He did good. He did a good job. I don't really like the movie, but he did good.
I heard
Yeah.
Creed was the best. Creed 3 was the best one. out the
See, I'm
bunch.
extra hyped to now see it
Mm,
because I'm a Creed fan and you hate Creed.
it was the graphics that made it better. It was like, you know how in the video game when you punch the nigga in the rib like here and you see the ripples in his back, they did that type of shit in the movie. So the graphics made it better. The storyline and all that, it was, regular Rocky shit. Some bullshit until the end of the fight.
Yo, Rocky's a simple guy with simple problems, bro. I don't understand why you like hate on the whole story.
I don't hate on Rocky. I hate on fucking Michael B.
the
Jordan's
same thing by
non-speaking
extension,
acting
bro.
ass.
I don't understand why you think he's such a terrible actor, bro.
Cause he is, bro. He fucking trash.
Michael B. Jordan's dope, bro. Jersey's finest.
Jersey's
All right.
finest.
Jersey's finest.
He was cool in The Wire.
See, that's the only thing you can say he was good at.
Nah, bro, he's been good in
Since he was a
everything,
kid.
man.
He was good in what's the little kid movie when the little kid dies? The baseball movie.
Yeah.
With
With
Keanu
Keanu
Reeves.
Reeves?
Yeah.
Oh, that movie was sad.
Yeah. Hit Hardball.
Oh, he was in Hardball.
Yeah.
Damn, that's great. I didn't even think about that. Look at that, bro. He's a phenomenal actor. You can't even say anything. Like that,
Phenomenal.
generational talent. Look at that, bro.
Phenomenal.
Consistency. But yo, that Kang shit is fucked up. And the funny part is like the article didn't even say any like real details of what he said happened. He was like, he said some shit, she said some shit. It's a wrap for this fucking dude. And then they were just showing like different people who could replace him going forward in Disney. That shit had me cracking the fuck up.
Damn, they was trying to replace him early.
Yo,
Pack
but,
him up.
bro.
Because Disney don't really do the whole allegations. They'll
Nope.
pack your ass up quick.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Facts.
Which is crazy because the dude who's playing Flash in the new Flash movie is like a cult leader, domestic terrorist ass dude, and they just keep giving him chances. They keep being like, he'll
But
change.
that's not Disney though.
But that's what I'm
DC.
saying. But I just think that's mad funny
What's
though. That like
Sony? Is DC?
I thought Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers.
But I just think that's so funny that like they keep to like the dark rep. They're like, we don't care that he eats people. Like that's fine. He puts an outstanding fucking performance.
That nigga is wildin' though. That dude playing Flash. I don't
Yeah,
understand
man.
how he's scared. He's still getting
Ezra Miller.
his movie. Like, they probably spent too much money on it already. They're like, we gotta put it out
Or it's phenomenal.
because they spent 90
phenomenal.
million making Batgirl and scrapped it 2 days before it was supposed to come out.
That shit was trash.
Yeah,
It
no
probably
one wants
was
to see,
trash.
Like, yeah, come on. What's the storyline gonna be?
I don't know what the storyline was supposed to
Exactly.
be.
Like 90 mil is not really too crazy for them. Their
Yeah.
reputation is probably
is
worth
true.
90 mil. Like, yo, we put out this trash ass movie.
Yeah, but you know,
Just keep
DC is known for like being a dub with certain shit. Like I know the Shazam shit was good. I enjoyed the Shazam shit.
You saw the new Shazam?
Nah, not yet. I've been slacking, bro.
Don't watch it.
I seen Black Adam, the shit with the
no,
Rock.
don't watch the new Shazam, bro. I liked Shazam. Shazam Part 1 was funny. I
damn,
loved
they
it.
ruined it.
Yeah, no, they ruined it, bro. They ruined it.
I get why they're gonna let this Ezra shit rock. He fuck around, like I said, he might give a fucking phenomenal role and then like just be on the run when they go to give him the award.
He's their last hope.
Yeah.
Gotta ride with him.
Yo, he's the
Because
bad
Black
guy.
Adam, they didn't do well. The Rock ain't gonna do nothing with Black Adam because they ain't letting Superman be on this shit no more. So it's over for no more Black Adam movies. So it's quiet.
And not that movie was fucking out. Yo, the Rock plays the Rock in every movie.
Yeah, he's always the Rock.
always the
See,
Rock.
Rock is like,
He's a method actor. He's like
But-
Hector.
put them on.
Yo.
Put him on that same list of bad actors.
Oh,
Michael B.
yeah.
Jordan.
Yo, dude. What is
Put him there.
that?
Put him there.
No, The
Yeah.
Rock belongs there, but Michael B. Jordan is
Both
The
of
fucking
Rock, Michael B.
diverse.
Jordan,
They
Ben
both did.
Affleck.
Yo, bro,
Ben
you
Affleck.
hate amazing actors. You like yo, you know, all right, but I could even say this and you probably get off the first. You know the Spanish dude who's in everything, who always plays a dude named Hector? He always plays some form of vato.
The bald dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, see, I didn't even have to go any further. He goes, yeah. That's what I was trying to talk about. What typecasting is like when you're specific to that role. And then I was like, yeah, he always plays a dude named Hector, and it turns out in real life his name is like Hector. So I
Yeah.
was like, oh, okay, yeah,
Nigga
like
got 24 roles
Same
playing
thing.
Hector.
yeah.
Why not?
That's not racist though.
No, that's just typecasting.
Yeah.
He's that guy.
He's that guy.
He's
that guy you
synonymous-
look for.
Yeah, dude,
guess.
he's synonymous with the thought because, like I said, I just gave a description.
He's
Right,
He's
one-on-one.
filthy rich being Hector. That's
And he's a
mad
dope
funny.
actor too. Like he is a phenomenal, but he goes.
Wait. Is he a dope actor or does he just
Play
know that
Hector.
role?
Yeah, does he just play Hector?
If you are a good car mechanic and my engine always works after you're done with it, you're a great mechanic in my mind. I don't know what you do outside of that. Like for all I know, like he could be a Shakespearean actor and we have no clue.
Yeah, but
For what he's supposed to do,
Yeah, no.
knocks it out the
Can't
park.
he play another role
but
except
that's
Hector?
what I'm saying. Now, what if your brakes is fucked up?
That's
and he
not the
can't-
guy I'm subbing in. It's
That's
just
what
not
I'm
it.
saying. So is he
Yeah.
a great mechanic
Yeah.
or is he just great with engines?
What do you call a great role player in ball? Like if somebody who's
Scotty
just
Pippen.
great at their position. You could be Scottie Pippen. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking anything outside of like what you're supposed to do. Like the
Yeah,
Michael B.
but-
Jordan thing. Like I'm
Yeah,
not
but-
asking you outside of your
Then
range.
You got Scottie Pippen, who's a great role player, right? Because Scottie
Mhm.
Pippen is pretty much good at everything, right?
Mhm.
Then you got fucking Steve Kerr, who's decent role player, but he's good at one thing. and that's
Position
just
player.
shoot.
Yeah. But he's good for that one thing.
Which
Yeah,
is
So I
but
need
good
you to be good
bad.
for, man.
Yeah, but I don't know, man.
Or do you want him to be more multiversed?
yeah.
Yeah, like multi.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you, for me to call you a good actor, you gotta show me more than one role. You're not gonna. You're not
Like
gonna
he
get.
can't wait. He's just walking out of bed and going to the set and make no hair, no makeup.
Yeah,
That's
it's
just
like-
him.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta show me you could do something else.
But you've shown me that in 24 different situations, and every time
That
it's
you
been
could just
artwork.
be
no,
you?
yeah. How the-
Yo,
what the
it's been
fuck
artwork
makes
for
you
24
great?
times.
But that's not acting if it's you.
Yeah, is that?
What would you do if he was British?
All right, so if
If he was British,
If he was British in
he's
real
a
life.
great
oh
fucking
yeah, if he was
actor.
All right.
like
So that's what I'm
Idris
saying.
Elba,
Yeah.
That would make
Dedris,
him
if he was like Dedris, whatever his name is, Snowfall.
Oh yeah,
Franklin,
Snowfall. Yeah.
Then listen, phenomenal. But
Rick Grimes.
yeah, I see. I didn't know you fucked me up with that.
Yeah,
one.
Rick Grimes.
You know Rick
being-
Grimes was British too.
Nah.
from Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Super British, bro. Crosses the leg when he talks and everything.
See,
Super British.
those dudes is talented.
Yeah, because
Yeah, so I'm hoping
He's
that
just-
Hector
he
is
he
actually
plays a
French.
real American hood nigga,
Mhm.
or
Is
just
that-
a American
is
classic
that a
nigga.
talent or is it, like what is that? Because it's like the same thing with like Jamaicans, bro. You talk to a Jamaican,
when they talk
and
to
then they
when
talk to
Jamaicans
each
talk
other,
to
they be
Jamaicans,
like,
it's
wait,
crazy.
you be looking at where the fuck?
Where'd that come from?
Mhm.
So I don't know. Them British people they might have a little bit of that in them. Like,
They could just go American whenever they need
yeah,
to.
yeah. I don't know. It's weird.
But I can't do it because we try to talk British, we sound stupid.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, do you think that they do
Unless
it?
the American accent is just easy to do.
No, because here's my thing is, do you think that they do it the way that, like, if I make fun of someone here and I want to give them like a sissy accent, I'll do like a weird British accent. You think they're over there, they're like, and then I'm just like, oh, I'm American. Like, you think it's some shit like that where they're just like, oh, I'm a big ass dumb American.
Yeah, they might. They
McDonald's.
do think America's just like that, big ass dumb American. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn, then they get really fucking good at it because they come over here and they convince us that they're one of us.
Nah,
So I'll let you know that they take it way more serious than we do. You can come
Them
over here and
dudes
just
is good.
become part of our culture.
I can't. And when I found out this dude was British, I was like, nah, Franklin, get the fuck out of here.
Franklin.
Yeah, British, bro.
Yo, talk about. Have you seen the last episode of Snowfall?
I haven't seen no episodes of
Oh
Snowfall.
shit! So
Oh,
we ain't
never
even
mind.
gonna
I
talk
tried to
about
watch
it.
I tried to watch the first season, the first 2 episodes 100 times. I keep falling asleep. Bro.
Oh,
I don't know if
man,
that's
Nah,
for me.
it's
bro.
a great show, man.
That shit is a fire show. You
I
gotta
don't know,
watch
bro.
that
I don't
shit.
know if that's for me.
But yeah, we'll save feelings for the next episode.
Nah,
then.
talk about it. I don't give a fuck.
Nah,
Shit.
it was sad.
This nigga hit the group chat like, yo, I don't know if everybody here watches Snowfall, but this shit got me real upset right now.
Bro, it's 5 a.m. I'm sitting on the job site. I just finished doing my rounds, and I'm like, I'm gonna enjoy my little pen, and I'm gonna watch Snowfall because that's how I would like to bring in this overtime shift. Like, let's fucking go. By the time it was done, I was sick that I had to be at work for 20 more hours. Like, I just sat there and was just like, yo, this is so
You
depressing.
was sad?
So sad.
That was the season finale, or that was
No.
Nah, we got one more. We got
No,
one more.
that's how I know that they plan on fucking my feelings further.
Oh yeah.
Because you're not gonna just do that to me right beforehand, and then this is the series finale, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
over,
Yeah.
bruh. Sick.
Bro.
I text the group chat. I was like, hey
What's
guys,
mad funny
I don't know if
is
anyone else has seen
the
this,
prior
but
episode that probably think is coming out tomorrow. That episode that we talked.
oh yeah,
about
where I begged
Snowfall.
for this not to happen. Yeah,
Yeah.
this exact
I
scenario.
think it's coming out tomorrow, and we talked about how he didn't want this shit to happen. We're not gonna, we're
Yeah,
not doing no
no
spoilers out
spoilers.
there, but and then it happened. This nigga is.
Yeah, I was just sitting there,
For
I'm
me to
like-
wake up and use the bathroom at
Mm.
5:30 in the morning, and I see her, yo,
You
shit got
had
me
it-
upset.
You had already saw it when you
I already had seen
so
it.
You was crying.
No, I already knew. So I was like, I'm waiting for this nigga to hit me up because I knew this shit's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
be
But
tight.
somebody spoiled it for me though. One of the dudes at work, we always talk about, the shows and shit. He's like, yo, you saw it? You saw what happened? Yeah, that's fucked up, right? And I was like, I didn't see it yet, bro.
Yo, nah, that's whack.
Yeah, bro. Like I said, it was
That's-
wild depressing.
See, but that's great acting and great
Mhm.
story writing.
Yo,
And that
phenomenal
shit
story
could
writing,
Fuck up your day,
Yeah.
or like have you looking forward to it like that much.
bro. It was so heartbreaking because it was so realistic. The writing was just so excellent. I was like, damn, dude. Like, I really did sit down. My whole high was blown. I was just like,
But the last season was kind of disappointing, though, right?
that's
Yeah,
what.
yeah, the
That's
last
how he
season
felt.
was
I
trash.
enjoyed it. He didn't
Trash.
like it. I enjoyed it.
The-
But he also explained to me why. 'Cause I didn't know that they had a whole different writing staff and all this other shit. So
Yeah, they changed the writing staff and all that.
I heard-
So
like it's a popular show, so I hear about it. I just
Mhm.
I haven't really sat
oh
with it
no,
and tuned in.
excellent show, man. Like I said, just as
You know
far
what's
as range
crazy?
of
I feel
acting.
like you would have been the one up on it, like probably before me, because it's about Freeway Ricky Ross and all
Yeah,
that
nah.
shit.
Like I said, I tried watching the first.
You was a big Don Diva
and,
reader
bro,
back
I
in the
was-
day.
that's the other thing too. Like I kind of like know the
You
real
know the story and
so
shit,
it's
yeah.
like-
So that's in fact the reason I love the show, because I was telling him, I was like, the first conspiracy when I was younger that I got into was where did crack come from and like why is this like that? So like I was 3 when Noriega, like that whole thing, the courtship happened in 91. So by the time I read, I was like maybe 12 or 13. I was like, wait a minute, this whole shit happened. The government said, yeah, we did it, and y'all was like, all right, no harm, no foul. It's already out there. There's nothing we can do about
Crack
it.
is whack.
Crack is
And then yeah, that's my thing. You introduced it and then went, yeah, I guess we'll just sow in the reins now. Like now we're gonna try to bring. So you created a problem. That was the first conspiracy theory where I was like, wait, so y'all solved this problem. Y'all went to court. Like you did this. Oliver North, you stood here. You have 3 major charges. We're gonna throw out all 3. We're gonna sweep this under the rug, man. Let's go Reagan's. That's exactly what fucking happened. I was like, oh, the world's not a safe place. That was like one of my first young
Yeah.
judging mind thoughts. So that's why when they go through this whole thing and they talk about like the connection between the CIA, they talk about like how it just the first 3 seasons are probably the most like crucial to actual real history. Outside of that, then it becomes like just a
then it
really
becomes a
well written
show.
story.
Yeah, it becomes a show.
But
after
yeah,
that.
dude, exactly. If you know the real thing, that's what made me look, because they, you know what? I imagine it's a little bit probably harsher than what they show in the show. But fuck, man, it seems like it's pretty close.
you know, as
Yeah.
a show, if you don't make it entertaining, then it's just a doc.
Yeah.
So you know,
But
you
that's what
gotta
I'm saying.
make it
Like, they do
show.
a really good job of
Obviously, they throw a
romancing it.
sex scene in there. You know, it's a lot of extra shit. But listen, if that one show is true, like if it's true, like that one episode, niggas drop like 80 bodies, bro.
Yeah.
Of that shit, like some shit, like really, or even close to it, 30 bodies.
Yeah,
It's nuts.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Actually, I thought the argument that you brought about that, though, they were like, yo, how y'all all got so many goons that y'all can each afford to lose like 80 people
Like,
and still be warring?
How many
Like,
people was out there for real? Like,
yeah.
Word.
That's when he said that, I was like, yeah, that's a very good fucking point. You never really think about that. Like, damn, bro, where did you get like 16 cars? How did y'all make this happen?
Well, since we're on the west side,
West Side.
we seen a report today. Well, I seen a report today,
Yeah, you seen her.
and I put it on the board so I could get Macho as a reaction. And as soon as he saw it, he reacted just like I wanted him to react. So what I saw was that our beloved Whack 100.
Fuck
Who?
Black.
I told you I don't really know. I know who the main story's about, but like all the other people you mentioned, I'm like, all right, I know of by name.
Well,
Black 100 is a goofball.
Yeah, he's a doof.
I don't know who he is.
Blood dude from Cali, that
fake OG.
OG. You have to call him to check in type of dude. He's been co-signing 6ix9ine a lot lately. He's just he's basically becoming a gangster troll.
That's exactly what he is.
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty funny
And I
title.
wouldn't even call him a gangster troll. He's
That's
just a
pretty funny.
troll, a blood troll. Like, I don't know, an old troll.
He's old, you know what I mean? I think he's just trying to stay relevant. So once in a while, he comes out and says a lot of some salacious bullshit. And so I have no proof to what he has said today, or I think he's just hating. But he says that Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle, did not own the Marathon and does not own the Marathon store or that whole lot that it's in. Like
See,
he said,
I ain't even see this. I was just tight once I seen the
yeah,
headline.
and that Wax says he knows this for 100% sure because the owner of the lot, when Nipsey died, approached Wack and asked him to buy it.
Okay, so
What do
that's
y'all
a-
think about that?
I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on it, but that did answer my initial question because once again, I didn't really know who Whack 100 like exactly was because once again, I'm not into. I don't know. So when you had said it, I was like, is this guy part of like the zoning board? Like, how does he know
Nah,
who doesn't
that-
own
see-
the lot? Like, that kind of fucked me up. So that's why I just looked it up now and was like, oh, okay. So wait, are you telling me a private owner approached him? Like, all right, well then, yeah, that's fine. Because I
But
thought he was just like, I know who
how
owns the
real
civil
is
record.
that?
Two things could be true, right? Number
Facts.
one, when Nipsey passed away, they I guess they unsealed some paperwork from the LAPD that said like Nipsey and the 60s and whatever Marathon crew was under investigation for all those years prior to him passing.
Mm-hmm.
And they was doing stuff to try to take that lot away from Nipsey and his family.
Yeah.
So
How can
It-
you take something
how-
away from somebody
that
that they
he
don't
doesn't
own?
own, right?
Valid.
So that's one that's like, come on, bro, you capping. And then on the other hand, I could see somebody else being the name on the paperwork for owning these things, and it not
Because
say,
he can't be on the name,
come on,
or there
Like-
may have been something like when he passed, he no longer owns the lot type of thing, like since it's property. I don't know how commercial property
does
goes.
he own the lot? I don't know if he owns the
'Cause
lot.
he-
Maybe
he-
he was renting the store, like.
Because
renting
that's
the
what he said. He
storefront.
said that
From what I know, that's
Apparently.
what they was doing. Like they was renting the storefronts. They never said they owned the building.
But you can't rent unless you own. Like
you
you can't
mean?
rent out to other people because they were saying that that whole lot of that L shit was theirs. That's what I'm understanding. This
I don't know if they mean theirs, like they physically, like,
Or they just
own
ran
or
it.
they just run it and they rent it and they own it. This is
Mhm.
their. Cause come on, bro, like it was times where we was like, yo, this is our block, like,
Yeah,
and we never owned it. But we was outside enough
This
to
shit,
say.
there's people still dying outside right now for their block and they don't own shit.
That's what I'm saying. So
So-
did he fit? I can't say yes, but this is some hater shit, bro. And whack, you could suck a dick, bro.
So according to this most recent article, last updated March 16th, 23, Tuesday, March 14th, Nip's brother and business partner Sam
I
shared
was just
that the
gonna say
late
that.
rapper's 14-year-old daughter, Amani, and 6-year-old son Cross are being given ownership of the store and permission to do with whatever they please in the future. So I'm assuming that means they do have ownership because now they've just succeeded it to another generation.
I
Well, there
believe
you
it.
go.
Yeah,
And
I
now
don't-
so
Whack
that's-
is just another cap today. Another cap from Whack.
Fuck whack.
And I just want to cite my source. That's Revolt TV. So if any issue, you take that shit up with Diddy's people. Like, I just want to be real clear. Like I didn't just pull that off of because I was gonna think like, yo, dude,
R.I.P. Nip.
R.I.P.
For
Nip.
real.
It's crazy. I was just listening to Victory Lap on my way over here, like literally on the train on my way over here. I just listened. That's what I was listening to. Like, so R.I.P. Nip.
And then for you to see that when you walk in, right?
I'm telling you, I sat down like, come on, bro. Don't
'Cause,
piss me off, bro.
Just for a little background, on the board it says Nipsey a fraud, like with a question mark. So
Nah, don't play.
That's very clickbaity the way that you wrote that. I'm
Yeah,
not-
right?
He trolling.
I'm learning.
Because
man.
now,
Trolling.
because now if I would have known that, I would have been like, yo, I'm pretty sure this is all like because that's what I initially started when I was like, yo, dog, this has got to be like public record though, right? Like you can
Nah,
actually look up.
100%.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is
100%.
not like some under the table shit like fam. No, you can look that up. Like it's a public place. That's what I was thinking this whole time, and then I don't know. I just got like randomly the idea to Google it, and I was like,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
nah,
you
Nick.
can ask questions to the internet. Let's go.
Shit,
We ain't doing that to Nip. R.I.P.
Nah.
Nip.
R.I.P.
Fuck Whack
Nip.
100.
for real. Max, you want to explain to you
Yeah.
this last topic we got? Because I don't know what you mean by that.
All right. So is this something that I?
This is most likely going to be
It's
a
like
little bit of a
cans.
weird topic. I feel it.
All right.
Which topic is that?
This
It's
is
Western
Western
meds.
meds.
Because I have a theory about Western medication, right?
All right.
In the last couple of years, I think that Western medicine has become a copy and paste practice where if you read some of like the medications that are given like most commonly to people, they're one medication that somehow treats like 6 different things. So like I'm on medication for IBS and it's the same medication that they give to like psychotic patients. It's also the same medication that they give to people who have epilepsy, and it's also the same medication as like something else. But those are like the major uses for it in the field. And I'm like, all right, so y'all made one thing that just so happens to do every one of these things. And if you look at a lot of medicine, the way that they make things generic, like that is kind of what it is. It's just a little bit of blend to cover pretty much every basic symptom and then go.
Tylenol.
Kind of, yeah. And that's why every hard thing that they put out has to be cut with like Tylenol type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the
I'm
codeine
going to give you one
3s.
better. It's probably all just placebo, bro.
Nah.
Nah.
My nigga, that shit is probably all mental. You think you taking something and you just be, you feel it.
Yeah. I understand the
Unless it's
psychological aspect of
like
it.
unless
but-
I'm not, unless like painkillers and shit like that. Cause
Well,
you
no,
can know
that's
the
what
difference
I'm
if
really
you
talking
high on
about. Yeah, I'm
painkillers
talking
or
about
not.
well,
but,
even
like,
then, psychotropics, like the shit that people are on for like medication, like, put it like this. You're giving me the same thing, because that's the only part that bothers me, right? You're giving me the same thing that's able to stabilize whatever neural impulses cause epilepsy, and also to stop someone who's semi-psychotic, but you're giving it to me for IBS, like,
But
the
I feel
side
like they're
effects
giving
of all of that
but I feel
around
like
the
they're
way.
giving it to you for 2 out of 3 of those reasons.
Shut the fuck
though.
up. I knew that you were saying. I felt that coming. I'm like, I was trying to steer away from it, but being honest about it. No,
They may have seen a little something, twinkle in your eye. I
yeah,
don't know.
right. A couple ticks, and all of a sudden I'm on the same meds. The whole point is
this would work.
they say that like, all right. So matter of fact, dick pills, all that shit's supposed to like help out your prostate and do some other shit and like some other shit, like, and it just so happens that the side effect is like the dick pill. So that's what I'm saying. Like, this is actually a prescribed medication for
Wait, so you're
actual
saying,
medical issues.
Like, wait. So what
Yeah,
you're saying,
go
like, Viagra can help prostate cancer, like prevent prostate cancer, but
Come on, bro.
give you prostate cancer?
No,
Wait,
it could.
what?
It's supposed to be something that lowers the inflammation in your prostate. I was just reading like just the shit that they use it for.
Yeah, because what is inflammation? Ain't that
Swelling.
Like,
Swelling.
But isn't that like blood rushing to one area?
Well, I guess the blood would have to be there. For
I don't
it
know
to
what the
be
scientific
swollen.
term. Yeah, I guess like
I
that.
thought that's what it was, and then
I
obviously
guess.
the blood is
It's-
busy somewhere else.
I'm mad simple. I was like, inflammation's when shit be all fucked up and swollen. Like I was gonna
Yeah.
do the handies. I'm like, Yeah, I don't know what causes it, but like shit be happening. Like,
Yeah, that's 'cause the blood is rushing to there.
So
But then
whatever-
now all the blood is rushing to your dick, so your arm ain't gonna be swollen.
once again, we're solving multiple. But here's my thing: is
know
the
what I
fact that that's actually out there to solve someone who's having like a prostate like inflammation like issues, and it does probably actually that was really good science. Like, yeah, it just takes the blood and puts. Like, I'm trying to think of a better way to put it. Like, nah, that was, yeah, man, that's the way I was gonna draw it.
I'm gonna give you some pause science right now. I seen some shit that says
Pause
yeah,
science
it's pause
is
science.
crazy.
It's pause. It says
Pause.
that if you men that masturbate 2 times a week have only 10% chance of getting prostate cancer and live 20 years longer.
All right.
Probably
I mean, that's solid science. I don't see
I don't
any.
know
like
how-
exercise. Like if you
I guess,
exercise,
right?
you're gonna be healthy.
But you know, it's still
so
pause
you
science.
exercising your
This
prostate.
week on pause science. Did you know
Speaking
beating
of-
off's actually good for you?
Speaking of pause science, have y'all seen the Cameron and Jay-Z show? I mean, Cameron
The
and
Mace? Nah, I want to see it. I've seen
Yo,
clips.
it's actually pretty good. They like it's like a sports podcast, but they
Wait,
obvious-
time the fuck out. What's happening?
So
Oh, you didn't know?
Cameron and Mace have a new sports podcast.
Nah.
But the amounts of times that I heard them two dudes say pause is crazy.
Where is this available at?
On YouTube.
On
I don't
YouTube.
know. We're not gonna plug this shit.
No, I'm
but
not. I agree, but
check it
I
out
just
on
I am.
YouTube.
I've never heard that. So I'm
Yo,
like, wait, what? What are
It's
you talking
great.
about?
I personally am a sports fanatic. So to hear dudes talking about sports the way we would talk about sports
Makes
like,
me happy. That's why I'm like, wait a
cursing
minute, yeah.
and it's dope show, but the amount of times that them dudes said
Pause.
pause, like they was pausing stuff that I'm like, yo, come on, bro, y'all reaching now.
The questionable
Everything
pause. Yeah, we discussed the
yeah.
questionable pause
Everything-
the
That's
other
just
day.
there
Yo,
for
come
just
on,
in
bro.
case.
Yeah, they was pausing everything. I'm like, yo, y'all going too.
I said
crazy.
something the other day. He was like pausing. I was like, really, dude? Like, come on. Like, that's not even.
Yeah,
I think I was talking
every-
about a chick too. I'm like, come on, bro. Like,
Everything ain't a
yeah.
pause. Come on, bro.
But
they
that is
was,
mad
they
funny,
was,
though.
They was pausing everything. They would.
Yo, but that I'm happy just to see them two together doing some shit.
Yeah. You could tell like they camaraderie, like they
Like
they missed each other.
They got
Yeah.
chemistry.
You could tell, yeah.
Yeah.
niggas been beefing. They was beefing for years. Fucking ran him out to Atlanta. Then he came back. Now they
Yeah.
besties on tour. They got Jadakiss with them all the time. Oh, you
fucking
see
dope.
that Legends of the Streets tour?
Yeah, they we was talking about going.
I might go to
don't
that.
know.
I might go to that. I mean, it's gonna be a little rowdy though. I don't know.
We just said.
Yo,
we
why
stayed
was that
away
the thought
from
that just
ghetto
came?
stuff.
Yeah.
Yo, that was the first thought that came in. I was like, man, that would be a great. Nah. I'll probably just
Nah,
cancel.
the-
Like, if we
the-
could
the
stream
lineup
it.
is
The
wild.
lineup is wild.
No, I get it, but just the crowd, the
What is it
people.
like?
I don't want.
It's
I'm
like
cool.
Ross,
Jada-
Jeezy.
Jadakiss,
Jada.
Ross, Jeezy, T.I., Remy Ma, Fabio Foreign.
Come on, man.
It's a little lit. It
Sound
cut
like
into
a-
two more
That
people.
shit started off super. Like, I was like, wow, all right, now
Sound
they're
like a
doing
little
it.
baby summer jam in
Yeah.
Barclay. I like Barclay for some reason. Like Barclay.
Yeah, nah, I like going to concerts at Barclays.
I like Barclay.
Did you
Over
hear that they're gonna
MSG?
move Summer Jam out of MetLife this year?
To where?
They want to do it somewhere in New York since it's the 50th year of,
Randall's Island.
hip hop.
Mm,
They want to do it in Yankee Stadium, but I don't see how it's gonna make sense.
Nah. Randall's Island, bro.
I ain't
Take
gonna-
over,
Because you
set up
can't do the
mad
summer
stages.
stage.
I'm-
If it wasn't for you can't do the summer stage, then I would work at Yankee
I'm
Stadium.
done with Summer Jam.
Oh, I haven't gone to Summer Jam
I
in years.
appreciate the live stream. Please keep streaming it.
Yes, please.
I love watching this shit from the safety and the comfort.
Yo, that's the funniest thing. I just
And
went to my head. I'm
dryness.
like,
yeah.
And dryness, because you know
Yo,
it always,
it always
rains.
rains.
Yo, we
Yeah.
done got caught in some. Yo, I got caught in the Summer Jam storm one time that my phone stopped working. I had water damage, bro. You know how wet
Damn,
you
how
gotta
hard it's
be
gotta be
for
coming
your
down.
phone to stop working,
In your
bro?
pocket.
Yo, bro, I was sick. I was tight. Like, yo, I'm never coming back to this shit.
Yo, Summer Jam is always some wild shit. It's crazy how you
Oh.
could guarantee, like, that's some shit that it should be on FanDuel, like, it's gonna rain or
it's
not.
gonna rain.
Yeah, nah, yeah. I'd rather stream it, bro.
Yeah, nah, for
I
real.
Keep streaming it. That's why I said I liked Powerhouse. Power 105 used to do Powerhouse at Barclay. That shit was, to me, that was
I never
way
went to
better.
Powerhouse.
That was way better than Summer Jam.
Yeah,
bro, way better.
I know
Then
it
they
is. I always
moved
forgot
now they-
about it.
now
And
it's like
too
in-
too
now
late.
it's like in Jersey, Coliseum, whatever.
And
the lineup's been kind
Newark?
of yeah. So I haven't been to it.
I
in
don't
a
like
while,
concerts there.
but like the first 3 or 4 powerhouses in Barclay was legendary. I ain't gonna lie.
See,
dope shows
I should have
over there.
went to those.
Yeah, I was in there.
Shit.
That's when I retired Summer Jam. Like, nah, Powerhouse got it. Like, Powerhouse got it.
That's why I'm trying to think about the last shows that I've been to, and I'm like, fuck, man. I haven't been in the Garden for something outside of a sports event in mad long. Everything's
Yeah.
been at Barclays. Like, Thinking about my birthday.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of all the concerts I went to with my brother. I'm thinking seeing Chris Rock. I'm like, oh shit, yeah. everything is
Barclay to
Barclay.
me has a better setup for concerts.
It has because the way the seating
Yeah,
is,
yeah,
is more
stadium
comfortable.
seating, yeah.
You don't feel like you're gonna tip
I feel
over.
like the sound and everything sounds and looks better at the Barclay too. Like
I must say though, when I was at the A Boogie concert, when the drill rappers was going on, that shit was not meant for the sound system in Barclays is not meant for them niggas.
Mad kickback.
It sounds horrible, mad feedback, and also I don't think they could hear themselves because they're mad off beat.
You know what I think it is personally?
That they trash.
Yeah, bro, honestly, I feel like these niggas, a lot of these they're kids, bro. They're recording this shit
Yeah.
on their MacBook for real.
Mm-hmm.
Damn
These
right.
kids is not going to professional studios.
Not at
So
all.
now when it's like, come on, bro, you play like we was just talking about it. I be listening to Stack Bundles, right? So when I go to my title and I play Stack Bundles in the car, it sounds a whole lot different from when I play the Victory Lap, the Nipsey.
Yeah.
Because one is mixed and mastered by a professional. The other one, come on, let's keep it 100.
He made that shit in the closet.
Stack Bundles was recording at home.
Yeah.
So you can hear the difference.
Squad
And I feel
up.
like that's a lot that got to do with them
Rock
drill
squad.
rappers. They be recording their shit
Facts.
from home. Like, because Fabio shit ain't going to sound like that.
That's what I was telling Nene.
Like,
I was like, you hear all these? If Fabio comes out, you're gonna hear the
Fabio
difference.
shit ain't gonna sound like that. So that's why I feel like it's how they recorded they shit.
Yeah. But I guess we gonna wrap this up. Before we end, don't forget to subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/Conspiracy Streets Podcast. And Max, want anything to say?
Start looking into history a little bit more. I feel like that's probably like.
And we're out.
Conspiracy Streets Podcast.